Yo, 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 what it is, people, we is back. We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. Say right, say right. It's saying Bankroll Freddie. I said they saying Bankroll Freddie beat them charges. That's the word on the streets is. That's the word on the streets of Arkansas is. We ready to find out though. Cause I ain't even see nobody report on it. That make sure you tap it in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We ready to get busy. We got a few things on the docket today. We talking about Bankroll Freddie. We gotta get to the bottom of it. They say he beat the charges. That's what word out of Arkansas is word out of Arkansas is Bankroll Freddie beat these charges, man. I don't know if there was fair charges. I couldn't remember. I did a few videos on it. We might go back and check them out and see what the case was about. But from what I remember about the case was, man, they locked up like 60 people. His father was locked up, his mother, his sister, all his brothers, like they locked up his whole family. But word out of Arkansas is he beat them. He beat them, and ain't no major news source report on it yet. So we ready to get to the bottom of it. Then we got YoungBoy and Finesse 2 times. Oh, he beat 6 out of the 10. Ah, so he didn't beat it. Where you see that ball out? Because I ain't see it nowhere. I mean, my man sent it to me from somebody from Arkansas posted it 2 hours ago. Did he beat the most serious? Because, yeah, he had some serious charges, man. He had some serious charges. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Oh, a few minutes ago. Oh, man. What channel was it? Goofy ass niggas. G, man, what it is. G, man, what it is. Key talk. Oh, alright. Yeah, I had this posted for a while. How long ago he posted that? Bankroll Freddie. Prosecutors arrest in drug trafficking case. Alright, let's see what this about. Oh, you gotta pay for it. Man, they always trying to make you pay for articles. I'm not paying for that shit. These motherfuckers, they be terrible with it. I know somebody else had to report on it. Jury selection continues for. That's not right. Yes, ain't nobody reporting on it. The last update was trial. He was denied a request for acquittal. Jury with details of how the 2-year investigation to drug trafficking and gang violence in Central Arkansas unfolded. I need to read this. I need to somehow read this fucking article. $1 for 8 weeks. Let's go. Let's check out Key Talk. Let's see what he had to say. Let's see what Key Talk had to say. We can break it down from there. I don't remember how strong the case was. I just know it was a lot of them arrested. A whole lot of them. They locked up his whole family for real. 24. Let's see what Keith's talking about.
I'm Hobby, and I got Botox Cosmetic. There was a particular photograph. The lines were so prominent. It's all.
Make sure y'all hit that like button for me if you're watching the content right now.
Man,
Hit the like button
dumbass
because it helps me out with the algorithm. Anyway, so I reported yesterday that Bankroll Freddy, it wasn't looking good for Bankroll Freddy at all. We already know that the feds have like a 98.9% conviction rate, right?
Yo, that conviction rate is flawed, y'all. Like, I hate when people throw that out there. That conviction rate is not because they got special prosecutors. Them boys be cheating. I mean, that's why their conviction rate so high. It ain't that they astronomical prosecutors. Man, fuck out of here.
Because they get all the snitches to pile on and pretty much tell and snitch
And they
on
can use
everything
anything
that
as
you've done.
evidence.
What it does look like this time, of course, I let y'all know that the Bankroll Freddy's plug came and snitched on him.
Damn.
His brother came and snitched on him.
Damn.
Talking about his brother actually snitched on him and his father as well. Now the thing about it is this: it's looking like Bankroll Freddie is one of the rare artists that actually beat the feds. Of course, we know NBA YoungBoy beat the feds, and like another artist as well, older artist beat the feds as well. I forgot his name. But Bankroll Freddie has beat the feds. Someone from his family actually took to Instagram and said, well, it looks like Facebook, I told y'all my baby was making history again. And of course, there's a bank emoji because his name is Bankroll Freddie with the blue heart there.
Baby, break free. Oh, God. You hear me? You hear me? God is good, man. God is good, man. You hear me? Oh, God. 6 counts, not guilty. You feel me? 6 counts, not guilty. Free bank, free bank.
Yo, he must have understand the system. Did he beat all? He only beat 6 out of 10, so that don't mean he coming home. It depends on what charges he beat.
Baby, they coming home. You hear me?
I'm gonna go to Arkansas News.
Man. Shut out, man. Hey, ain't gonna lie. Bro coming home. Bro coming home. Bro coming home. He beat them motherfuckers. He beat them motherfuckers, man. He beat them motherfuckers. You hear me? His lawyers beat them motherfuckers. You hear me? Out of 6 counts, 6 out of 10 counts, 6 not guilty, nigga. 6 not guilty. Who cares about selling weed? Who cares about selling weed?
Oh, he only got found guilty on the weed, so he might get time served on that. Yeah, we gotta go back and look at that case, y'all, because I covered it from the beginning, so we're gonna go back and see what that case was about before we get in OJ.
Bro coming home. I don't even call it anything. I let y'all call it. He coming home. You feel me?
So this is definitely some big news for.
I don't care what he got to say. Let's go back and see what this case was about. Let's see what this case was about. Go back to oldest. Okay. Y'all make sure I hit that like button, share the video so we can get some people on here, baby. You ready to rock and roll, you heard me. If you want to support the channel, Baltimore Swag is the cash app. You know? Let's see what this case was about. Because I don't remember the case. It was so long ago. There haven't been a whole lot of updates coming out about the case either. How long ago was that shit? I know I did like 3 videos on it. Alright, 4 details. Alright, here, let's check this one out. 4 details in Bankroll Freddy indictment.
Get matched with a local tax expert and hand off your taxes with TurboTax Live Full Service. Plus, you can choose to stay with.
Kevin Collins was assisting the FBI as part of these operations, but was shot.
We'll do at 5 o'clock today. At least 51 accused gang members and drug traffickers.
51. I told y'all it was a whole lot of them.
3 federal operations in Pine Bluff and Little Rock. Channel 7's Maureen Glisovic joins us live in the studio tonight with what's been taken off the streets and the connection all this has to a Pine Bluff detective. Maureen.
Detective Kevin Collins was assisting the FBI as part of these operations, but was shot and killed in 2020 while serving an arrest warrant to a gang member. Detective Collins helped the FBI and DEA build a case against two rival gangs, the EBK or Everybody Killers gang and the Lodi murder mob. Today, both agencies
hit that like button.
45 men and women, accused gang members, and drug traffickers were arrested this morning. Criminal activity spanning from Pine Bluff to Little Rock. At least 80 people have been indicted and face multiple federal charges.
I knew it was something crazy. I said 70. I knew it was a crazy amount of people. It was a crazy amount of people that got indicted in this thing.
Focused on the rival gangs. Investigators say they're responsible for violence throughout Central Arkansas. The DEA focused on the drug operations. Their investigation revealed that multiple kilos of meth and hundreds and thousands of fentanyl pills were shipped to Arkansas from California. At least 12 wiretaps were used during these operations.
Yo, what it is, good people? Hey, man, you know it ain't right until I speak on it. All right, let's get to the article. They said if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in the book. On and EBK is put it in the article. It then was distributed to individuals in Little Rock and Pine Bluff as well as Houston, Texas. This investigation culminated in the indictment of 18 defendants. Manuel Taylor was charged in a separate indictment. Early Wednesday morning, law enforcement began search for 72 suspects. All of them were in activity in Central Arkansas. Additional support was provided by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearm, and Explosives, Homeland Security Investigation, United States Postal Inspection Service, Arkansas National Guard County Drug Joint Task Force, and the Arkansas State Crime Laboratory. These cases are being prosecuted by Assistant United States Attorney Julie Peters and Amanda Fields, with assistance from Cameron McCree. So as you see, the article gets way more in depth of. Yeah, I think that was the last video I did. Press fentanyl pills. And that was the last video I did. Hold on, let's go back some more. I know I did some more videos on it. Damn, I want to know how he managed to get off on them charges. He said with his brother telling on him. And that shit get real grimy, man, when prison time looming over people's head, man. People don't know what to do. His own brother supposed to told on Bankroll and the father. But if you remember, that's all Bankroll ever talk about is marijuana. So all this other stuff, he probably really ain't had nothing to do with none of that. But y'all know how they do. They put everybody under one umbrella. And charge them all as a gang. And I did like 3 videos. Here go another one right here. Wiretaps. Yo, can y'all like this? Yo, still we only got 2 likes. It's been 400 people on here. We only got 2 likes. That's our community, yo. I don't get it. YouTube, what it is, people? IG, what it do? What's up with y'all, man? That's good. I ain't trying to hear what I said. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Listen to this. When police arrested Bankroll Freddie back in April of 2022, they also seized jewelry that he possessed. They've been out of almost 2 years. Reckoning with an accusation of over 2 years. Of kilograms of cocaine and marijuana, as well as firearm charges. While this is still a developing case, it's worth noting that the MC is currently behind bars. His circle is currently working to get property returned, but the court has denied such requests. According to legal documents acquired by All Hip Hop, QC rapper faces charges of conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute 500 grams or more of cocaine and at least 100 kilograms but less than 1,000 kilograms of marijuana and other drug and firearms. I gotta see how he beat these charges. Two wiretap conversations revealed that Freddie bragged about his lucrative side hustle. Attorneys filed a motion to judicially denied Bankroll Freddie's request for return of property.
So they had him on
Said
wiretap.
lawyers of the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Arkansas, Jonathan D. Ross, and Assistant U.S. Attorney Julie Peters, and Amanda Fields. Previously,
Appreciate the 2 people that hit the like button, man.
wasn't adhering to the 60-day deadline to return seized property.
I appreciate
While
it,
the case
appreciate it.
develops, this has become a new priority. Freddie still has been able to release music, such as this year's Young Dolph collab, Water. However, the prosecution on the other side of the court dismissed these claims. The court should deny Freddie's request for return of property.
Oh, so this when they took his jewelry. He was trying to get his stuff back.
The charges in the case have been dismissed, and the property at issue relates to an ongoing matter pending in front of Judge Moody. This dispute should be decided in that case. Second, the property is an item sought for forfeiture in the ongoing case. Finally, the jury is evidence in the ongoing criminal prosecution. To the extent the motion relies on Title 18, United States Code Section 983, it fails because the statute is inapplicable. Freddie's motion should be denied. Authorities named the Arkansas rapper as part of a massive indictment against 34 other defendants, including Freddie's father. These alleged gang members voluntarily and intentionally conspired to distribute various drugs such as cocaine, crack, and meth. All defendants face 16 charges. So it's a number of ways to look at this from my point of view, right? On one end, it's like, all right, Bankroll, you locked up, you facing 30 years, fair time.
So he was facing 30 years on these charges. So we gotta wait till the news report. I need the news to report on this to see what actually went down. Hold on. Let's go back. It's crazy because like some Fed cases you get all information, and then some of them you get next to nothing. They don't give you no information. Hey, ball out, you see that? Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's like that, G man. That shit crazy. I don't know, y'all. That's what I'm trying to figure out. The news ain't report on it yet. It's just his family coming out saying that. Is this the one we just seen? Yeah, we just watched that one. I know I did 3 videos. You see the video? You see what I posted in my community ball out when I was talking Shorty Shorty got on that page and lied. Talking about she ain't get that information from me. Oh man. People be terrible, yo. These YouTubers is out of control. They play all the games. And then when you call them out on the games, they play victim. Like, man, come on, man, cut it out. I ain't never lied to the people. Straight up. I'm still at 5 months. I know I got one more. Bankroll. I like Bankroll Freddie. For real, Shorty was alright. So we gotta find out how much time he facing now. Matter of fact, after this, I'm gonna go to the news in Arkansas, see if they reported on it yet. See if they reported on it yet. I don't got no more videos on it. Alright, let's see what the fuck going on. Yeah, but Barlow, you see that what I posted in my community? The proof. And it's like, yeah, I refuse to get online and go back and forth with a female. Like, I ain't doing none of that goofy shit. Like, I ain't really into that. But at the same time, we gonna keep that shit real too. You heard me? I ain't gonna do no lying. I ain't gonna do no lying. I must only did 2 videos. I could have sworn I did 3, but Let's go to Arkansas. Let's see what's going on in the Arkansas news. Arkansas news. So what we try to do now is figure out what really happened in court. Bankroll cousin reported that he beat 6 out of the 10 charges. And it seems like he's getting that he got convicted on selling marijuana. But the news ain't come out report nothing yet. The news ain't report nothing yet. Hold on. Oh, 28 minutes. I'll probably have to pay for this, dumbass. After more than 2 days of testimony and jury of 8 women and 4 men deliberated about 4 hours before delivering a mixed verdict acquitting Arkansas rapper Bankroll Freddie of the most serious charges against him, but convicting him of other drugs and firearms charges. Oh man, he ain't ready to come home. Cuz was tripping. I think he already a felon. I might gotta buy this, y'all. Hold up. I gotta turn this shit around. I wanna read this. 8 weeks for $1. But how much do it go up after that? See, that's how they be getting you, y'all. Like I'm subscribed to so many of these goddamn newspapers. They be taking $20 off my account and shit. Let's see if somebody else reported on it. Matter of fact, I know how to get it, y'all. I'm ready to get it. I'm ready to get it from my phone. Hold up. Hold up. We ready to get to the bottom of this. We ready to get to the bottom of this right now. I want to know how he got off. Cause that's serious for real. He ain't do no talking. He got off on them charges like that. Alright, I'm ready to subscribe, y'all. Hold up, let me subscribe to this so I can get the Jiffy. I'm ready to subscribe, y'all, so I can read this article. Hold up. Subscription request. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, come on, man. They trying to send. I don't need all of this. I just want to get to the article. Nothing more, nothing less. That's the home page. Alright, Bankroll Freddie. We are almost there, y'all. Alright, here we go. Alright, so this is what they saying. After more than 2 days of testimony, a jury of 8 women and 4 men deliberated about 4 hours before delivering a mixed verdict, acquitting Arkansas rapper Bankroll Freddie of the most serious charges against him by convicting him and others. By convicting him of other drug and firearms charges. Freddie Gladney III, who performs under the stage name Bankroll Freddy, was indicted in November 2022 on multiple drug and firearms counts, including 1 count of conspiracy to distribute narcotics, 2 counts of possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, 3 counts of making false statements to obtain a firearm, 2 counts of possession of firearms in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime, 1 count of possession of machine guns, and 1 count of use of a communication facility in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. Gladney was accused of trafficking between 100 and 1,000 kilograms of marijuana between March 2021 and November 2022, as well as possession of firearms, including a machine gun in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. On Friday, the jury found Gladney guilty on charge of conspiracy to distribute marijuana. Excuse me. But attributed. Say what? My fucking phone must have. But attributed then 50 kilograms of drugs to his. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn my screen around. Why the fuck my screen not turning around? Alright, here we go. On Friday, the jury found Gladney guilty of charge of conspiracy to distribute marijuana, but attributed less than 50 kilograms of drugs to his participants, far less than 100 to 1,000 kilograms government prosecutors had asked for. So they didn't find him guilty of 100 to 1,000 kilograms, but less than 50 kilograms of drugs. That's still a lot of drugs. The jury also found Gladney guilty of 1 count each of possession of marijuana with intent to distribute and possession of a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. Now, he ain't ready to come home. I don't know what Cuz was talking about. But acquitting him of the far more serious charges of possession of a machine gun, which carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 30 years in prison. Those charges arose from an April 14, 2022 traffic stop during which a search of Gladney's truck, the truck Gladney was driving, turned up a Palomar 80 9mm handgun, a micro Draco pistol, and approximately 18 pounds of marijuana. Gladney faces a 5-year mandatory minimum prison sentence for the firearm possession count to be served consecutively to any other sentence he may receive. The jury also found Gladney guilty of 1 count of the use of communication device in furtherance of drug trafficking crime. He faces a maximum sentence of 5 years each on each conspiracy count, and the marijuana possession could count in 4 years on a communication device. So he's still facing a 5 years each on a conspiracy count. Hold on, y'all. Let me see how many charges he got. So he's still facing like 30 years or 20-something years. Hold on. Let me turn the screen around. Alright, hold on, y'all. On Friday, the jury found Gladney guilty on charges of conspiracy to distribute marijuana, but attributed less than 50 kilograms of the drug to his participation. Far less than 100 to 1,000 kilograms the government prosecutors had asked for. The jury also found Gladney guilty of 1 count each of possession of marijuana with intent to distribute and possession of firearms in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. So that's 2 charges. But acquitted him. So he facing 5, 10. He facing 18 years. He facing 5 years apiece for the drug charges,
I mean, for the he facing 5 years each for the two gun charges, and he facing 4 years each for the marijuana charges. So that's still we still sitting at 18 years. I mean, well, at least shit on the bright side, he'll be able to see the streets again. Like we talking about drugs, y'all, and I hate this, yo. That like we ain't talking about violent crime. You know what I mean? We talking about drugs, yo, drugs that you know we know what drugs did for the country. The jury also found Gladney guilty of 1 count each of possession of marijuana for intent to distribute and possession of firearms and furtherance of drug trafficking crime, but acquitted him of the far more serious charge of possession of a machine gun, which carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 30 years in prison. Those charges arose from an April 14, 2022 traffic stop, during which a search of the truck Gladney was driving turned up a Palomar 80 9mm handgun and a micro Draco pistol and approximately 18 pounds of marijuana. Gladney faces a 5-year mandatory minimum sentence. A 5-year mandatory prison sentence on the firearms counts. On the firearm possession count to be served consecutively to any other sentence he receives. So he's facing 10 off top. So at the very least, he's facing 10 years. So he did make out. Hold up. He faces a maximum sentence of 5 years each on the conspiracy counts. So he might make out with 10 years, y'all. He might make out with 10 years. Now, if they decide to get petty and run the marijuana consecutively, which I doubt it, we talking about marijuana. You see what I'm saying? If they run it consecutively, they can get petty and give him more than 10. But he facing a mandatory 10. Yeah, he faces a mandatory sentence of 5 years each on a conspiracy count and a marijuana possession count, and 4 years on a communication. Yeah. Gladney was also acquitted of 1 count each of possession of marijuana with intent to distribute and possession of firearms and further drug trafficking crime. In connection with the May 25th, 2001 search of Little Rock residents purported to belong to... God damn it. I lost where I was at, y'all. That's article long as shit. Gladney was also acquitted of 1 count each of possession of marijuana with intent to distribute and possession of firearms and furtherance of a drug trafficking crime in connection with the May 25th, 2021 search of a Little Rock residence purported to belong to him, in which police seized 6 firearms, just under 1 pound of marijuana, and of the 3 counts of aiding and abetting the straw purchase of firearms. So he did duck all the major charges. He ducked all the major charges for sure. During Friday's closing arguments, Bobby Digby Jr., one of Gladney's defense attorneys, suggested that because about a dozen people were present at the home the day of the search, it was impossible to tell with certainty whether Gladney was connected to any of the evidence seized there, which is true. When the verdict acquitting Gladney of the machine gun possession count, which arose from the purported discovery of a Glock switch machine gun conversion device in a patrol car of the state trooper who pulled Gladney over the day after the traffic stop. The day after. Hold up, y'all. Something ain't right. Listen to this again, y'all. When the verdict acquitting Gladney of the machine gun possession count, which arose from the purported discovery of a Glock switch machine gun conversion device, and a patrol car of a state trooper who pulled Gladney over the day after the 2022 traffic stop. The day after the traffic stop? So a state trooper found a Glock with a switch in his patrol car the day after the traffic stop. That sounds like that's a red flag. I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that. Gladney grabbed Digsby's hand as as a look of relief swept over his face, and his eyes were filled with tears. After U.S. District Judge James M. Moody Jr. finished reading the verdicts, the two men embraced at the defense table, then turning to the gallery, which was filled with his supporters. Gladney gave a brief salute, then closed his eyes and clapped his hand over his head. That's what's up, man. Looked like they was trying to get him. On Friday, Digby called two witnesses for Gladney's defense. A University of Arkansas at Little Rock law professor and Gladney's head security who claimed ownership of one of the firearms Gladney was charged with possessing. Andre Cummins, who co-authored the book Hip Hop in the Law and currently teaches a course at UALR titled Hip Hop and the American Constitution, told jurors that the hip-hop persona is merely a narrative, often fantastical, rarely autobiographical. I can't say the word, y'all. Cummins said record labels often direct those personas on the assumption that violence, sex, and drugs sell, and that type of hip-hop Gladney performed, known as trap tat, evolved from the gangster rap genre that debuted in the 1990s, itself an evolution of hip-hop, which originated in the 1970s. Trap rap, Cummins said, is delivered from trap houses where drugs are sold and consumed. To be a successful trap rapper, Cummins said, performers must perceive to be involved in drug trafficking themselves. Wow. Okay. A trap rapper, Cummins said, needs to be very involved and viewed in the actual sense of drug distribution. So he was a character. That's what this law professor is saying, that Bankroll Freddie was portraying a character. Where the fuck was that? So it's very common for all trap rappers to know about drug sales, drug consumption, drug trafficking, and to be very familiar with the lingo and the verbiage that goes along with that. Cummins said guns, large stacks of cash, and abundance of gold and diamond jewelry are necessarily props in trap rap to denote success in the drug game. Under cross-examination by U.S. Attorney Amanda Fields, Cummins said Gladney is consistent with the southern genre of trap rap rapping in Arkansas, and voiced doubt that any trap rapper would have any success if not familiar with the lingo of the drug game. That's true. Knowledge of drug pricing and weights, as well as any slang terms associated with drug trafficking. So they must have tried to use his lyrics against him. That's the only reason I can see that this guy was even brought in to talk about this rap. They must have tried to use his lyrics against him. And if you know about his lyrics, he do talk a lot of trap stuff, kilograms and metric tons and, bales and, things like that. He said, all right. Knowledge of drug pricing and weights, as well as any slang terms associated with drug trafficking, he said, would be all consistent with the persona put forward in trap rap. He suggested that if Gladney wasn't familiar with the terms, he would be laughed out of the arena. Gladney's head security, A.B. Campbell, testified that the Michael Draco firearm found in Gladney's vehicle belonged to him, that he was the one who put it there. Campbell said when he and Gladney met, Braxton Green was Gladney's head of security and was close friends with Gladney. Green, who figured prominently in the investigation and was purported to have purchased 5 firearms at Gladney's direction, died at the age of 30 on September 19, 2021 at Shreveport LA Hospital. Damn, nigga died at 30. Over the previous 3 days, jurors heard from crime lab technicians, investigators, police, and others who laid out the trajectory of the investigation for jurors.
supplied details about slang used by drug traffickers and provided details of the functioning of various firearms and accessories. In his closing, Digby questioned the government's evidence and urged jurors to add up the amount of marijuana attributed to Gladney. Said it would fall short of the 100 to 1,000 kilograms his client was accused of distributing over the life of the conspiracy. He was dismissive of the evidence gathered during the search of Gladney's residence, pointing out that a search of Gladney's vehicle that were there turned up only one. He pointed that a search of Gladney's vehicle that were there turned up only one pistol magazine, but no guns or drugs. Yo, I don't know, y'all. This is a little fishy. He also questioned the relatively small amount of marijuana that was found in his house. If this is a big drug house, where's the weed? He said. Maybe they sold it. But if they sold it, where's the money? Another good point. Moody advised Gladney that a sentencing date will be set after the completion of the pre-sentence investigation report by the U.S. Probation Office on Little Rock, a process that normally takes 60 to 90 days. So that's the article, y'all. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? I ain't gonna lie, it sounded to me a lot of that evidence was fabricated. It's going to start a trend where they can use rap. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. That's exactly what they're trying to do with Young Thug. That's a fact. That is a fact. So what y'all think about Bankroll? He's still facing a lot of time. I think he might end up with 10. But that's a win. For everything that he got arrested for, 10 is a huge win. That's a huge one. He already got 2 in. So you figure he's doing what, another 6 years and some change? He's still relatively young. He can still come on and pursue his rap career. But a lot of that evidence that they found was kind of shaky. How they found a gun in the car the next day? I mean, how they found a gun in the state trooper car, y'all, the next day? I don't trust that. I don't trust that type of evidence. I don't trust that type of evidence. And then when they raided the house, there was other people there. So how can they just pen that? I think that's how he got off on a lot of them charges. I think the feds was reaching. They probably, and the feds been doing that a lot lately. We've been saying this a lot from the federal government. They've been reaching. It's not like it was back in the day, y'all. Back in the day, the feds used to only go after big wigs. No, they go after anybody now. Like, it don't matter who the fuck it is. Yeah, hell yeah, G-Man. You already know. 10 is a win. 10 is a win. That's a major win. I'd have cried in that motherfucker too. Looked like he cried. But even still, though, like, why is they giving people so much time for drugs? Like, yo, I'm going to be against that to the day I die, y'all. 30 years, y'all. You talking about drugs and, you know. Nah, man. Straight up. 4 years on the possession of marijuana for the feds. After they supposed to be decriminalizing it everywhere across the state, but the feds still giving motherfuckers 4 years for that shit. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see if the news reported on it yet. Yeah, we still got OJ on the docket too, y'all. Hit that like button if you want to donate to the channel. Baltimore Swag is the cash app. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yo, so we got the news, y'all. I'm sure we probably the first channel that got what really happened at court. You know, we got as soon as it dropped. As soon as the news dropped. No, they ain't report on it. ILCY. My video ain't up here. Dirty motherfucker. I know, y'all. That's what I'm saying. I know it's illegal, but it's crazy. Why is marijuana still illegal in the feds? Like, yo, they just won't let that shit go, man. Let it go. I think they won't decriminalize it in the feds because that'll be admitting that they made a mistake. It might open up lawsuits. That's the only reason why they holding on in the feds, yo, because it might open up lawsuits. Because they should have never, ever, ever been treating marijuana like that. They should have never been treating marijuana like that, yo. And it's crazy because people coming up now, like the 2000s babies and the late night, like they don't even know what they used to do about marijuana charges back in the day. They don't even know, man. That shit, man, marijuana charges stop you from getting a job, a possession. You get locked up with residue. Straight up, a blunt, you go to jail. Like that shit was dead wrong, man. That shit was dead wrong what they was doing. But here you got alcohol. As messed up as alcohol is for everybody, that shit been free for consumption since the prohibition. Like, man, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. So we got, what's up with OJ, y'all? Ain't nobody got nothing to add on Bankroll? What y'all think about it? G-Man, what you think about that evidence? What you think about that evidence, man? How they find a handgun in the state trooper car the next day and charge him with it? And it happened to have a switch on there. I think they probably was upset at that house raid, or upset when they pulled them over, that they didn't get all that they wanted, and they probably like, man, we gotta add something more. Man. This ain't enough. And see, yo, people, a lot of these people on YouTube, they'll never go that deep, yo, because they don't know how this system, yo. They will do that. G-Man, you know. Man, they'll do that to a motherfucker if they really want to, man. Hold up. We found a Glock with a switch in the police car yesterday. What? What you mean? Fingerprinted. But his fingerprints wasn't on there. They pioneered fingerprint that motherfucker. Like, them people, they dirty if they want you. If they want you, they gonna get you. They gonna get you if they want you. You ain't gotta worry about that. I promise you they gonna get you. But he made out though, yo. Salute to him, yo. Cause it looked like the fix was in. This the article I was just reading right here. They gonna ask me, do I wanna? I ain't going back to that. Cause they gave me a password, but they gonna tell me enter the password. I don't remember that fucking password. That shit was like a fucking 1,000 numbers and letters. But let me show y'all something though, y'all. Yesterday I did a video on OJ. They fucking hit me with all type of damn copyrights. It's like, damn, what you talking about, OJ? So, what's going on with OJ right now? Yeah, for real. That is probably why he beat it. And that probably ain't sit right with the judge either. He just ain't say nothing. Or, I mean, not the judge, but the jurors. They probably like, hold down. Something ain't right about that. Y'all say they found a lot after y'all ain't found next to nothing. So this OJ thing, right? Or do y'all want to go to OJ? Do y'all want to talk about this YoungBoy and Finesse? Let's go to YoungBoy and Finesse. We'll get to OJ, even though I know the thumbnail say OJ. Might need to change that thumbnail. Because I found this very interesting. What happened between them two. Because Finesse 2 times, you know, he actually brought up some good points, but you know how sometimes they say it ain't the message, it's the messenger. Let's check them out. Nah, Meg. No, that's not the whole thing. It's way longer than that. I want the whole Jiffy. This right here, right here.
You weren't made for moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, but #1 prescribed Entyvio is. It's the most...
we be having that music on. I don't know if that shit copyrighted or not.
So she gonna play you to the left. She over here like, man, what's going on? Like, oh.
So all of this start over supposed text message or inbox or something like that. Yeah.
None of that mental health shit, boy. Hey, you know how that shit turn out. You sound like.
Finesse 2 times responds to NBA YoungBoy.
I think they try to make YoungBoy go crazy, y'all.
One of the mother of his children.
You sound like a bitch who I kicked out. I ain't trying to hear none of that mental health shit, boy. Hey, you know how that shit turn out. You wrote my hoe. I ain't tell you nothing, bitch. I told your hoe something. This bitch ass nigga wanna act me.
Yeah, so YoungBoy posted his baby mother.
Bitch ass, I ain't tell you boss ass nigga when you play with my hoe. I just post your bitch. Keep that thing gangster. Then go back and play with my wife, man. That ain't no bitch. Hey, that ain't that bitch that you fake pippin'. No, man. I don't want to talk. I ain't your friend. I ain't none of that, you bitch. None of that. 3 hours later. Damn. So at first, you know, I was just sending my condolences and shit. I ain't know what the young people were going through. Like, man, my people really over here. Like, man, what's going on? Like, we don't know. Like, maybe the young just going through it up there, man, sitting in their house. We're gonna give the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the
I got 2 scenarios with it's either one or 2 things they doing with YoungBoy right now. Either they trying to hold him on house arrest because he's not going to beat that charge in Baton Rouge, and he can get found guilty and get time served, or they trying to make him go crazy. Yo, because you can't sit nobody on house arrest for no 2 years, y'all. For the people that been on house arrest is not what people think. House arrest is yo, when I came home, I was on house arrest for 2 months. I fucking hated it. I wanted to damn near check myself back in and mandatory out. I'm telling you, a house arrest ain't, I mean, now he probably living in a better situation. He probably in a bigger house and, you know, he can bring everything to him. But at the end of the day, yo, you still in the house, yo. And I'm sure I think that's why he doing all them drugs like he doing. He ain't got nothing else to do. Fuck around, end up ODing in that bitch. I hope not, but I'm just saying, yo, something ain't right about him being on house arrest for 2 years. And he all be in Utah. Like, that's strange to me. I don't know how many other people think that's strange, but that's strange to me.
Third, man, the whole time, this young mad because I'm liking his bitch pictures. This ain't even not your bitch. Like, this ain't, bro. So you turned about all your baby mamas, young. You about all you. So you telling me. So you cold-blooded telling me, homie, that you ready to risk your freedom, your life, about a bitch that's gonna go, whether you want her to or not. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, little homie. I come from some pimping, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I done heard about some players and shit in Baton Rouge. Like, I done heard about some. But man, you gotta know what Memphis stand for to know what I stand on, bro. You hear me? Like, bro, where I come from, bro. Like, bro, ask my baby mama now, bro. I didn't lay next door.
BG Tech like salute for the super chat.
Get they back beat out for 200-300 when I was broken.
Yeah, Finesse a bozo, man. Yeah, he is a bozo. And this the thing, right? This is the thing about this whole situation. So this is what it sounds like. Finesse was liking one of NBA YoungBoy baby mother pictures. YoungBoy caught feelings, which he is dead wrong. And it seems like this is a regular occurrence with YoungBoy. But I get it. And I'm going to tell you why I kind of understand YoungBoy. If y'all notice, it seems like all of these rappers is trying to go after YoungBoy's seconds. Have y'all noticed that? King Von did it. Jada Youngin did it. What's the other boy name that got killed out Bugaloosa? 23 Island nigga. It's like it's like, yo, it's like it's a group of rappers that's going after everybody YoungBoy didn't talk to. So I get it. I see the frustration, but he gotta, yo, you can't be that with like, yo, they your baby mothers, yo, they the chicks that you dealt with, yo, cool. But you don't deal with them, you don't own them, you don't control them. Yeah, something ain't right about that YoungBoy situation, y'all. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Different. Imagine what I'm gonna do about that 200,000-300,000.
Now you got this nigga acting like he's a pimp. He is online admitting to a crime, and he don't even realize it. He got to be the dumbest, and he on federal. He got to be one of the dumbest rappers out, y'all. Yeah, you right. It's definitely goofy.
You gonna spend? What the is you talking about, boy? Ain't nobody getting in their feelings, boy. Ain't no nigga. Come on, man. The bitch gonna do what the bitch gonna do, Junior. You can't stop. You heard King, man. It's an 11-year-old telling you, man. It's an 11-year-old telling you, man.
Yeah, so where's he teaching them boys? See, this is the thing though too, yo. These niggas' voice be too loud. Like we don't need this in our community. Like we need families. I mean, we need, we need families. We need communities. The way Finesse moving and the message he putting out there, man, we don't need that. But I like the advice he's giving YoungBoy, because YoungBoy need to understand that that's how King Von ended up getting killed. All this is over dealing with females, going back and forth, getting upset. All that's what all of that shit is over. You feel me? So, and it's like this has always been a thing. Niggas done died. Niggas done went to prison over females. I get it. I'm not one of them ones that like going after people sloppy. I ain't gonna say sloppy sex, but I ain't one of them guys. But you know it is guys out here that will try to go after a female just cause she dealt with you. I don't understand that. I never got that, but I know people that rock like that. But these young boys right now is crashing out over females, like at a enormous rate. So the advice he's giving YoungBoy is cool, but a lot of the other shit he's saying is flawed, like super flawed.
Man, you can't stop a hoe from being a hoe, man. Don't do that. And then you got your fans. They ain't no better. They ain't no better than you is. They ain't gonna even tell you, no, bro, this about a bitch. We ain't doing that. Finesse a player. Like, Finesse. I'm a player, bro. If my bitch go, she gone. But she know when she come back, she better have me a whole lot of shit. She better have more than she left with when she come back. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on, man. You literally, hold on, let me put my cup down. You literally got on the internet talking about a mama and talking about everything better be proof about a bitch, homie. About a bitch, homie. That's what you youngsters doing. You youngsters out here putting y'all life and y'all freedom on the line about women now. Never. It'll never be me. Like I said, at first,
I agree. YoungBoy tripping. Like, yo, you got all these baby mothers, yo. Like, you can't control all of them, my nigga. Like, he get mad over even his first one. Like, yo, you're not with him no more, yo. Y'all broke up for whatever reason, my nigga. Like, let them go. You can't get mad. But I think he gets this way with rappers because he think that rappers are actively going after his baby mothers. Because that's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like rappers are actively going after his baby mother just to say I hit YoungBoy baby mother. But you can't control that either. You feel me? So he in a tight spot. He gotta learn to deal with it.
I don't know.
Because he ain't the first person Finesse ain't the first person he got into it with over that.
You know what I'm saying? You got other little shit going and shit and all type of shit in your mind and all. I never sat back and thought that, well, maybe it's about me liking his bitch picture on TikTok. I never sat back and thought that, homie. That's where all this shit come from. And then you hollering gangster this and gangster that. Gangsters don't beef about bitches, homie. Listen, homie. Listen, homie. You get one bitch, This how it go around me and my bro. You get one bitch, This how it go from Memphis, bro. When you from the city, bro. You get you one bitch, bro. You got you one. Everybody else, they game. They game. We ain't sparing them, bro. You got one. You gonna protect all your baby mamas. You gonna be tender about all your baby mamas you want about a woman, bro. I don't want no beef, bro. I don't want no beef. You heard what your guy said, bro. Just know if it's about a bitch, I don't respect it, man. That come from your guy, that came from the king, man. You heard me? If it's about a bitch, we ain't respecting it. You wanna, you, bitch, you hoe, about a female, homie? Man, you up there smoking 1,000 cigarettes about this bitch, man. Man, what she gonna do what she gonna do anyway?
ABG tell you, yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, cause these the same baby mothers talking about don't be having this kid. So yeah, you right about that. That is strange. I think they trying to drive Shorty crazy out there though, y'all. Like I really think people need to pay more attention to what's going on with YoungBoy. Something ain't right. Something is not right. For one, he supposed to been went to court in Baton Rouge down there 2 years ago. News is coming out about his court dates, but it never happened. You don't hear about no postponements. It just never happens. The man is online. How his mind, like yo, something is not right with NBA YoungBoy and this whole situation in Baton Rouge.
Newport this morning with this bitch. When this bitch gonna
I've
do
been saying
what
it
she
for a
gonna
while.
do, homie? I wonder how many store runs you go on.
You gonna start hearing other YouTubers say it.
I wonder how many cigarettes you can smoke, man. Tell me how many cigarettes you can smoke behind beefing or wanting to beef or stressing about this woman, man. You got her, bro. She put up. She good. You good, bro. Like she put up. Like, bro, I think she love you, bro. Like, I think she ain't going nowhere.
I wouldn't
bro.
even ball
I
out.
think she love
I ain't
you,
one of
bro.
them type of niggas.
I think that you got
If I know a
yourself
nigga,
good
if I was
wife,
on that type
good
of time, and I
woman,
know a
good
nigga
baby
hit a chick,
mama.
I would
I think
intentionally
you good,
go
bro.
around
I think
her.
you secure, bro. You
Nice.
you having money. You good, P. Like you good. Keep it P though, bro. Like all you gotta do is like.
Yeah, something ain't right with YoungBoy, BG.
I see this shit all the time, bro. Like Sugar always.
I was saying YoungBoy told a while ago when YoungBoy got like this when it all started getting weird. I'm gonna tell you when it started getting weird. When YoungBoy got locked up in Miami with that whole situation, what they said was another rapper and the ballet attendant got killed. YoungBoy ain't been outside since. How much time do that? How you right? YoungBoy ain't been outside since, y'all. That shit was like 3-4 years ago. So he got locked up for that. He got locked up, right? And the PO in Baton Rouge was talking about violating. He set for like 6 months, or maybe 3 months. He set for a little while. In the time frame he set, the nigga that got locked up for G Money, he wound up getting 5 years. He made out because he wasn't actually the shooter. He got locked up, and the nigga NBA Big B got locked up for the case that happened in Baton Rouge when YoungBoy was 16. He got locked up 3 years later. Then YoungBoy came home. That was strange. I think I'm the only person on the internet that said something about that. I'm like, whoa, that's a little wild. Because the judge was just talking about she not letting him out. Then he gets locked up. And then 2 of his mans get booked. And then he come home. Now, it ain't never come out that he told. But it ain't been right with him since then. Then that's when he caught the case. That's when he caught the case in Baton Rouge. After that, then he caught then that turned to a Fed case. Then it just ain't been right since then. Something ain't right, y'all. I don't know if they trying to knock him off, make him go crazy so they can steal his masters, because you know he trying to get out his label. He said he not signed, but who knows if that's the truth or not. Something ain't right, y'all. Yeah, he could be with something ain't right, I'm telling you.
My baby mama
Yo,
them
they sent the
always
boy to Utah. Yo, we have seen 1,000,000 rappers get locked up. We have seen 1,000,000 rappers get the box. Yo, we ain't never seen a rapper get arrested that's from another city and get sent to fucking Utah. Utah, y'all. Like, we ain't talking about California. We ain't talking about Texas. We talking about Utah. They might as well send the boy to North Dakota.
me up, talking about.
Now you got his whole little crew down in Baton Rouge going
and guess
crazy.
What they say right behind it?
Right
I'm
now.
trying to see what this hitting for. I'm trying to see what that gonna run me. I'm trying. Man, yeah, man. Cause get what? You see that, don't you? You see that hand? You see that hand out? I stand on it. I stand on it, homie. Did my hand out for real, homie? I keep my hand out, homie.
Man, it's like, yo, this nigga's a fucking goofball. Like, he talking like he's saying something slick. Like, yo, ain't nothing slick about what you saying, my nigga. You feel me? Ain't nothing slick about what Finesse is saying right now. And the messed up thing about it, he got King, and he probably teaching them the same dumbass morals and principles. Like, man, you talk, like, yo, ain't that pimp shit goofy, my nigga. That shit goofy.
I got my hand out, homie. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if I was up 20, 30 million. I got my hand out, homie. I got my hands out, but y'all don't come from this. You don't come from this. You don't know nothing about being no player, man. And they just did on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be sitting on here
But Finesse was dead wrong. So I think after YoungBoy posted this baby mother, Finesse tried to inbox YoungBoy's wife. That was a violation. That was a violation. But YoungBoy was wrong first, you know. But it seems like that's the world we living in. You know, when somebody do wrong, you trying to go lower.
No young ass by no bitch. By no bitch that's gonna do what she gonna do. Rather, man, hey man, it ain't the wheel that deal, man. It's the cut. You hear me? Remember that, young. It's not the wheel that deal. It's the cut. You understand? I can put you on some game. I tell you what. Put it together.
Yeah, that's just sad,
I'm gonna come on Grave Digger Mountain.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna give you this pimp shit 101. 101, I'm gonna teach you how to be a player.
You're not supposed to, like.
I'm gonna teach you how to be a player, young nigga.
I know people probably mad for keeping. I be having to say shit though, y'all. I know people like, why the fuck keep stopping? Cause it's like, yo, all right, if that's how you came up, cool. You know, that's what you stand on, cool. But you don't teach the younger generation the same thing. I mean, like, yo, I don't. Like, yo, niggas be crazy, bro. Like, I don't understand that type of shit. Like, I ran the streets, y'all. I'm not teaching my kids the streets. My kids don't know shit about the streets.
Finesse this shit and be a player because you sitting up there about a... What the I want your bitch for anyway? Y'all got hurt. What the Come on, home. You tripping. Now I'm on your ass. Did what you wanted. Did what I'm gonna give you. Cause guess what, homie? I wasn't on it. And for all his fans who love him, y'all need to encourage that man to aid. Alright, let's just say, okay, y'all saying he a gangster, he gonna smush something and all that old shit. Yeah, okay. So you gonna go do the rest of your life in jail behind a bitch.
It's a damn shame, yo. We got 8 likes. It probably be 700 people on here. 8 likes.
You ready? So and then y'all gonna sit on here and encourage him and make him feel
Appreciate
like
it, yo. Whoever hit that like button. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel.
About
rocking
a
and
female
rolling.
that's gonna do what she wanna do. And
Your favorite blogger right here. You found this channel.
Let me get that right. Like, I love all the women, especially black women. I ain't knocking no women. But what I'm saying is she gonna do what she gonna do, homie. whether you like it or not, you ain't gonna be able to stop it, homie. So you telling me you got these girls locked up like R. Kelly? So you telling me they trapped in the basement? They trapped in the closet. You got all these hoes locked up.
Yeah,
You got these hoes on Grave Digger Mountain.
No, hold. Let me say this. He giving them some good information. Cause YoungBoy need to stop crashing out like that. He either end up gonna hurt somebody, or he gonna end up in a prison cell, and the girl's still gonna be doing what she want. So he giving them some good information, as far as how to keep his feelings in line. But this pimp shit that he talking, man, that shit goofy.
And they can't go to the store.
All the millionaires and niggas that, I ain't even talking about no fucking entertainers. I'm talking about people, everyday working class people that's getting a lot of money. All of them have a partner that they dealing with. That's the way to success in life, yo. Find you a female that's gonna rock out with you, and y'all build. That's how you get successful in life.
Cause that's all it takes.
This shit he talking, this some little kid shit. But as far as what he teaching young boy, as far as, you gotta control your feelings, yo. Female gonna do what she gonna do regardless. That's real G shit. You need to learn that, because young boy have been crashing out over these females since he been an artist. But I think it's because it's a thing in the industry with these rappers that go after chicks that young boy didn't have. We done seen it too many times, and I think it frustrates him. But that's something he has to deal with as well.
That's all it takes, homie. All you gotta do is go to the store. At the store,
niggas don't knock it till you try. I done did it already, yo.
At the airport, that's all it
when
takes.
I was younger.
You wanna go see your mama? That's all it takes. And your bitch hit.
Money Jake be rocking with Finesse? Oh, he did wrong. Finesse definitely told. I ain't no Money Jake. No, he did that song with him before that paperwork came out. The box truck came. Now I don't know if he's still rocking with him currently, but yeah, Money Jake did wrong for that.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why, like me, I'm bitches for the free 99. Because I'm a player. And one thing about
Brian said, don't dock it till you try.
A player and a trick, a sucker. One thing about that woman.
Yeah, yo. You gotta get one, yo.
Real.
That's how everybody real. Get rich.
She know who real. She know in her heart.
Life is set up, yo. Life is not designed for singles. Even though it's being pushed towards right now, life ain't designed for singles. Life is designed for couples. You go way further along when you got somebody riding with you, yo, and y'all on the same mission. You get way further in life.
This spending all his money on me, doing whatever to keep me. Oh, this soft. So she gonna play you to the left. She gonna keep you. But guess what? She gonna come to me. Cause guess what? She know I'm that thing. She know I'm that thing. She know she ain't gonna get nothing, probably a Whataburger meal out of me.
Yeah, man, see my man Robin Byers, man. Straight up,
I've been struggling all my life. I look like spending millions. You gonna have to add to this shit. We can do it. I ain't got no problem splurging on no female. I ain't got no problem giving no woman nothing. I ain't got no problem. But guess what though? Man, we gonna put it together. It gotta make sense. It ain't gonna go one way.
Oh shit.
It ain't gonna go one way.
I gotta see that, yo.
Way, man. We're gonna do this shit together.
What video Money Jake put out?
So
or
guess
Finesse
what?
put out?
If you want to FaceTime, sure, like I said, I'm gonna send you my wire information in your DM. You send me $250.
This nigga's talking about. See, this what I'm saying. The nigga is talking about selling his baby mother, yo. Like, that's a crime, my nigga. That nigga gonna fail. You better hope his PO don't see this. Afraid he's gonna say this was entertainment. Like, yo, niggas be crazy. These niggas be out of order, man.
Do anything else, we ain't gonna talk on the internet about it. Open your messages up.
Yeah, I know G, man.
Spend your money.
His mother told him to tell.
Get off live and get at him.
And my mother wouldn't even tell me to tell, man. Like, I don't know what type of money these niggas got.
I look like going way up there. I ain't finna
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, But that's what's going on, man. 250, man. I'm talking about 250,000.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, man. I know $250, man. Yeah, man. I do this shit for fun. It's not fun, man. You hear me? But like I said, man, at first I was all cool and collected about it because I ain't know what the young was on because I don't know. I thought you was a player. Ain't you the one said? Ain't you the one said you slime enough to go? You slime enough to bring a bag home, bitch. Ain't you the one said that? Ain't you the one said you slime enough to? You slime enough to bring a bag home? Ain't you the one said that shit?
That's
You say now you ass capping your rap.
That shit's stupid.
I thought you was a player.
So since when did it become cool to be a slime ball? Like we gotta reverse this shit. We gotta put the brakes on these narratives, and get this shit going back the right way. Since when did it become cool to be a slime? Like, those are the type of niggas you keep away from. You don't want to hang around slime balls because eventually they're gonna slime you. You know what I mean? Especially if you're the only one getting some money. Like, we gotta get this shit right, man. Straight up. That's why I need to be the voice, yo, because I'm gonna turn this shit around. Because this, man, we going backwards, like fast too.
Hey, you get you another carton of man.
That's
you know
a fact,
what I'm
G,
saying?
man.
And man, you know I'm in Houston, man.
No honor.
And I'm always outside. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ain't trying.
See, but
right
now, though, right now they trying to make rap. They try to make telling just a street thing instead of an integrity thing. You know what I mean? That shit's about integrity, man. You feel me? That shit got nothing to do with the streets. But they trying to spin it to a street narrative because the streets got such a negative connotation around it, or it's just so negative. When you think streets, you think of negativity. So they trying to put rats and streets together with us. It's not about the streets. It's just about integrity, yo. It's just about you do the crime, you do the time. You don't bring other people into your bullshit. If you got caught, you got caught. You shouldn't have been involved in it. You got caught, you do your time. Right, yo. Yo. It's just about integrity, yo. That's all it's about.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let it be known, man. I'm gonna go find the bitch TikTok, man. I'm gonna go unlike everything. I'm finna go unlike everything. I don't want no problem. I don't want it, bro. And if I do, I don't want about no bitch, homie. It's over with. I ain't going out like that, homie. You can die. You can lose your life and your freedom about a bitch.
I hope YoungBoy was listening to him, though, and just spitting out the bullshit.
Homie. You can do it.
Because he gave him some good information.
About a bitch that, man, hey, bro, you can do it, homie. Like I said, I'm finna go on TikTok, bro. And I'm finna unlike her pictures, bro. Because, like I said, you know, man, my niggas, like, that's how we play. That's how we get down. Because guess what? It's all on the bitch to say yay or nay. It ain't on you. You supposed to sit back and see how you gonna play it. You supposed to be a player.
The cops don't. The politicians don't. Nigga, if America catch Edward Snowden for telling, you know what they gonna do to him? You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, snitching is an American. The no snitch rule is an American rule. I don't know how it is in other countries. It's probably the same thing. But in America, America does not respect the snitch. It has nothing to do with the streets. I don't give a fuck what Charleston White told y'all. This shit has nothing to do with the streets. Look up Edward Snowden's story if you want to find out how America treats snitches. They just call them whistleblowers. Man, they try to knock him off the mat. That man had to go to Moscow because America was on his heels for telling.
Talking, you ain't talking about shit. You is not no player, young. That shit is not gangster. Yeah, we real gangsters. We real head homies. We real. That shit is not gangster, homie. That shit is not gangster, homie. That shit is not real, homie. And it's dead on it. Yeah.
Alright, some music coming on. Yeah, but overall, he gave YoungBoy some good information, yo, because YoungBoy has a bad habit. He have a bad habit of crashing out for females. You know, we been saying this shit a million times. Man, that shit probably go back before that, yo. Nobody respects the snitch, yo. Nobody likes the work rats. Nobody likes the police rats.
Like it's just what it is, yo. It's the American way. It's the American way, yo. And but somehow they trying to make it seem like it's a street thing, and if it's more people in the streets start telling, then we can fix the streets, and that shit is a fucking lie. It's a lie. I mean, tell it it's a lie, yo. It's not. That's not the problem with the streets, yo. Economics is the problem. Poverty is the problem. You fix poverty, you fix the streets, you fix the community. I mean, that's what it is, man. You gotta change the community way before the people change. It's like anything with evolution. You know, people change with the environment. We seen it. We seen it. You go back and look at the history. People change with the environment. What they say? How did people become lighter skinned? I mean, they went over to Europe and it was cold there, and over time they evolved and got lighter and lost skin pigmentation. It's the same thing you're dealing with blacks in our culture and the environment that we live in. The environment that we live in is treacherous. Criminals are gonna come from that. You know what I mean? You change that, you fix that environment, you're gonna see less criminals. You give people more opportunity, you give people more resources, you're gonna see less crime. That's just what it is, yo, because if people making money, people not worried about crime. People ain't worried about robbing and killing. You know what I mean? It's economics. I don't know, the CEOs don't even like them Uncle Tom. CEOs don't even like them. I'm ready to ride to the store, y'all. Yeah, CEOs don't even like them. Like, yo, I don't know, yo. Like, I don't know why they pushing that shit on us. But we still gotta talk about OJ. I done made OJ the thumbnail. We ain't even talk about OJ yet. But I think he gave him some good advice, man. I hope young boy take heed, man. Hope young boy take heed, man. But I know why he's like that. Like I said, I think I would. I ain't gonna say it. In my 20s, I probably would be frustrated too, to see that every time I deal with a chick, you got another up and coming rapper chasing her down, inboxing her. I mean, like they going out there way. They ain't like they bumping across your girls on a humble. No, they inboxing them. You know what I mean? They ain't just catching them at events. I'm like, oh shit, that's short. No, they actively seeking chicks that young boy have dealt with in the past. That shit goofy. But at the end of the day, that's still a personal problem. You know what I mean? That's something young boy gotta figure out. Yeah, he did pass away, yo, and they trying to yo, I watched the video, right, where I think it was entertainment. For one, the video that I did, the video that I did on OJ got me hella copyrights. So the video that's up now probably half the video, cause they copyrighted the shit out of it. I changed the title to OJ was framed. Man, they clipped my live. First, the title was Caitlyn Jenner trolls OJ after his death. But then, as I was talking about it, we ain't really talking about Caitlyn Jenner, so I changed the title to OJ was framed. Man, they clipped my live immediately. Clipped my live immediately. But yo, as I was looking over, you know, cause I was young when OJ passed, yo. I mean, when OJ, all that stuff happened. So all the only details I had was what was getting presented. But after I looked into that case, yo, it's fucking like ugly out here right now. After yesterday, I don't think he did it, y'all. The details of that case. Ain't no, yo, I don't think one person. If he did do it, he ain't do it by himself. But it sounds like it's professional. God damn. It sounds like it's professional. And they saying it's a crime of passion.
Yo, but yo, he damn near cut their heads off. Whoever did that, damn near cut shit, yo. Whoever did that damn near cut their heads off. Now that's not no crime. That's not no motherfucking crime of passion. That's like some serial killer shit. That's like some serial killer shit, y'all. I don't think that's no crime of passion at all. But now the whole media, mainstream media, was looking for some type of confession at his deathbed, and he ain't give him one. He ain't give him one because I don't think it was nothing to confess about, y'all. Because I don't think OJ did it. I don't think OJ did it, y'all. I think that whole OJ was probably like the favorite fucking. He was probably like white people's favorite black man back in the day. You know what I mean? That man was he was on Naked Gun. He was an all-star fucking football player. And then he ended up getting arrested for these motherfucking. He ended up getting arrested for these motherfucking murders. And it's like that shit tarnished his whole legacy. So in the process, what happened was, and this is how he caught that time, the 30 to 33 years. Where am I going at? So he was getting sued by the Goldmans and their family, right? They was trying to take everything. I think they won like fucking 30-something million or something. They won a whole lot of money. So in order for him not to pay them, he moved to Florida, because Florida got a law where they can't come after certain monies that he was making. So he moved to Florida, and then he trusted his lawyer. I think it was his lawyer. He trusted his lawyer to hide some of his assets for him, like, you know, things that was important to him. So he gives him a box of some of the stuff. But then he gets a call, and they never specify who made this call. He gets a call out the blue telling him that the lawyer is selling his things. So that's when he went to the pawn shop to get his stuff back. Ended up catching 33 years for that shit. 33 years. Nobody got hurt or nothing. And the reason why he ended up coming home early is because the lawyer that he used was on some bullshit. Whole time. Yeah, yo. Last night, it might be. So look, the lawyer that he used didn't tell him about a deal. He had like a deal for 5 years on the table. He ain't know nothing about it. Took it to trial court 33 years. Like, yo, that shit sound like a whole play to me. The whole thing. Like from the shit with the Goldmans and his wife to the thing about the Heisman Trophy and all that shit. All that sound like a play, man. Like they set him up just to tarnish his image, because he had like the Bill Cosby thing going on. If you think about it, he was like the Bill Cosby. He was the black guy that all the white people loved. That's who OJ was. And now in his death, the first thing they talk about is, you know, he was accused of murder. It's like, damn. Yo, it is ugly out here, y'all. It's like, damn, like they couldn't wait to tarnish that man's name. It's like they couldn't wait to tarnish that boy. And it seemed like to me that's all it was about. The whole play was just about tarnishing his legacy. You good. About tarnishing his legacy. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, the lawyer wrong. Lawyer definitely wrong. throw him to the wolves. And he probably didn't get in trouble for that. He probably was still doing work after that. He should have been disbarred for that. How you not tell a man there was a deal on the table for especially somebody like him? You talking about somebody that's high profile. What's up, man? You ain't got no regular black and miles? You only got one? That's it?
I can take it like I'm going.
Yeah, see if you got some more. Yeah, they wrong. It's just like it sounded like, yo, you know how they be saying they be having handlers around him and shit? It sounded like, yo, he had some bad people around him. Some people that he really couldn't trust. It's like he had some people around him he really couldn't trust. And they helped, no, I don't want them, you ain't got the ones like that? Without the 89 cent on it?
All the new ones that I got are 89 cents.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I hate that shit. Do I should can in this fucking store, man. Yeah, it seemed like that whole thing wasn't right. There was a mean ass storm out here yesterday. Fucking flood warning and shit. Yeah, though, y'all. I don't think that whole. Yeah, I know. Man, yo, I got so many strikes for that OJ video. I'm like, yo, how the fuck am I getting strikes? I'm doing a reaction video. I'm doing a reaction video. How's y'all, not strikes, but copyright claims? Like, how's y'all giving me copyright claims for a reaction video? But yeah, they gave me mad claims. Then they clipped me. They gave me mad claims, then they clipped me at the end of all of it. I say, damn. It's like, yo, they don't want no, they don't. It's like, yo, if you say, yo, I don't know, yo, that if you question that OJ shit, they ain't trying to give you no shine. Oh shit, y'all fucking stole this juice, y'all. Oh man, I'm a thief, y'all. Yo, why I walk out the store with the juice? I ain't even mean to do that. I'll pay his ass next time I go in there. Look, yo. Oh, yo, I'm a thief. Shit. God damn it. I feel bad, yo. I'm gonna pay him tomorrow. I'm gonna go on that bitch and pay him tomorrow. It's too cold. I ain't turning back around. Damn. I fucking walked up the store with the juice, yo. Feel like a piece of shit, man. I didn't even realize I had that bitch in my hand. You say you saw a video. Yeah, yo, a lot of people was doing that. You had motherfucking Caitlyn Jenner talking about good riddance. Like, yo, damn, what's your beef? I thought y'all was friends. It's like, yo, they trying to pin this murder on this man, and he got found not guilty. And that's what made me do this video, because I seen Extra, the guy from Extra, I forgot his name. He was talking about, yeah, it's like OJ wants to be delusional about committing the murders. Like, what you mean delusional? He got found not guilty. Like, how the fuck? Like, yo, I ain't never seen no shit like that before. That's the same thing they doing to King Von. Like, you got all these situations. This man ain't been found guilty for nothing. Not no murder, but y'all gonna pin the murder on him just because y'all think he did it. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. How many times have we seen them do that to somebody in their community? The man beat the case. Ain't like they non-processed it. The man took it to trial and got found not guilty. And looking at the case, I don't think he did it. I don't. It was too gruesome, yo. It was too gruesome. And if he did, yo, it had to have been another person. Like, it's no way one person committed that crime. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I mean, and we talking about an older OJ. We ain't talking about OJ that was in this motherfucking prime. We talking about an OJ that was like 50. I mean, might have been late 40s or something. Yeah, it might have been like late 40s or something. Yeah, I don't think he did it, yo. It is crazy, yo, that the news is doing that. It's doing that shit to him like that. And it's like, yo, ain't nothing nobody can do. Like, the family can't put out a cease and desist. Like, how y'all just gonna muddy that man's name? And the facts is he was found not guilty. It's ain't like they just set him up after that, yo. Like, that whole shit after that was a setup. Cause I was talking about in that same video how the system is predatory. They couldn't let that happen. Yo, beat. That man Johnny Cochran probably lost his life behind that shit. Who knows? No, he died in crazy circumstances. Man end up with a brain tumor and end up dead. And for people that remember, and that's what I was talking about in the last video, yo, black people were so happy. I was talking to my mother about it yesterday. She remember, because I remember watching the trial with her. Yo, black people were so happy when he beat that case. And it's crazy because OJ never really identified with us. But it was so much racial tension in the 90s. And this is right off the heels of Rodney King. You talking about mass incarceration, crack epidemic. For him to beat that case, that shit was monumental. Man, the whole black community celebrated. Because that's the first time we ever seen one of us go up against the law and win. And I think the system had it out for him. Had it out for him ever since then. They had it out for him. They had it out for him, man. Like, I remember that shit vividly. I remember my mother was happy as a bitch. I was happy. I didn't know why I was happy. Like, oh shit, OJ beat it. The glove didn't fit. And they looking for this man to make some type of confession. Like, oh, and then they said this too, y'all. They said this too. That they made the family, everybody, it was 50 family members in the room when he passed. And everybody had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. So that's where this theory of what did he say come from. He ain't say shit. Like, we don't even know what state he was in. He could have been unconscious. Like, nobody even knows if he was talking before he passed. He could have been unconscious. Like, it's just crazy. It's like, yo, I don't know if they just doing this for news or clickbait, but it's like they looking for something that's not there. Like, the man been proclaiming his innocence since day one. He been proclaiming his innocence. He put out a book, which was wild, but shit, I guess OJ probably was the first person to learn the clickbait. Clickbait the shit out of niggas with that book. Talking about if I did it. Yeah, straight up, yo. King Hayes, what it is. Man, yeah, they still gonna blame OJ. I agree. If somebody was to confess to it, I agree, ball out. They still gonna blame OJ. Because I don't think it's really about them. I think it's just about dirtying his name. The Bill Cosby effect. Did OJ go to prison before Bill Cosby? Who went to prison first, y'all? OJ or Bill Cosby? Who was it? Who? It had to have been Bill Cosby. I mean, it had to have been OJ, because Bill Cosby got locked up in probably like the 2010s, didn't he? Damn, I stole that juice. I feel like a bum. Damn, yo. OJ. Okay. I think it just was a lot. What's up, bro? Let me get 6 Friday.
6 regular?
Yeah. tornado outside or something? Ugly out there. Shit's crazy, man. When the fuck is spring coming? Right.
No, this is spring.
Just fuck out. Oh no, me.
4781.
Ugly. What? Appreciate it.
No problem.
I think I'm when I get back to the house, I'm gonna look it up, y'all. I wonder if that was around the same time. I wonder if OJ and Bill Cosby got locked up around the same time. Cause to me that'll say a lot. That'll say a lot if they got locked up around the same time. But yo, I don't think we ever seen something like this before though, y'all. It's like yo, they gonna make this man guilty. like he ain't got no choice. Nigga, you did that shit. Fuck that. And it's like all these years, we ain't heard from OJ. He ain't been in the news. They ain't been talking about it. As soon as that man died, that's all you see. That's all you see. Yo, I seen one video talking about. Yo, they said the man was famous. Hey, yo, they just disrespected his whole career in acting and football. They say OJ was famous. So that was OJ. So where was Bill Cosby? Yo, they said OJ was famous for the 95 slayings of Nicole Brown Kidman and Ron Goldman. I say, damn. Like, what the fuck? That's what he was famous for? Like, so all the naked guns, I think he did about 2-3 naked guns. The man's on a Buffalo Bills team and went to the playoffs, Super Bowl 5 times. I think he was on that team. If he wasn't on that team, he was still, he one of the best running backs ever. And y'all gonna say that's what he was most known for? That's what he was famous for? Like, yo, that was disrespectful as a motherfucker, man. That was disrespectful as shit. Yeah, we ready to go back to the house. I want to watch some videos and see what they saying. I just seen that one little clip from Extra, and that shit pissed me off. Yo, he said the man was delusional because he didn't admit to something that he fuck around ain't do. Right. They just disrespected all that shit. That man had records for years. They disrespected all of that. Said that man was famous for getting off on a murder. And that's what I'm saying. It's like things like that is making me believe that, yo, it may have been, maybe something else is going on, yo. Maybe they just should try to slander him. That's what's making me believe that. The coverage, what changed my mind is the coverage that he's getting after his death. That shit, it's not, something ain't right about it. I don't trust it. And then once you go back and look at the case, it's like, yo, I don't know, y'all, something, this shit, I think he might have just been out to get y'all. He had too much love. That man was in commercials and movies. Like, OJ was the shit. He was the shit, living a great life. What the fuck is that? Oh, living a great life. And then next thing you know, he ended up in jail. Riding around in the Bronco. He had a cut on his hand. Who knows where that shit came from? Somebody need to air the trial again. I watched that shit. Air the whole trial. I know they still got the tapes. It's probably on YouTube. Or not the whole trial, but just the notable. No, but see, you couldn't trust them with that because they're doctor, that motherfucker. Oh, and then you gotta remember too, y'all. I was talking about that shit yesterday. The Rampart scandal. LAPD had a whole racist fucking police force. Falsifying evidence. 35 cases got. The fuck was that? Right, run over a person. The fuck is ran over something. 35 people. 35 cases got overturned because they was falsifying evidence. This is right around the time. So OJ probably and a couple of them officers was involved in the investigation of OJ. So even if he did get found guilty, his case would have got overturned anyway. Then they was talking about Nicole Brown and her gambling problem. Like there was so much of it was other avenues. So it's a number of reasons why he beat that case. But the media is not painting the picture that way. They paint the picture like you know what I mean, like I don't know, like the case is rock solid. The case wasn't rock solid. The case wasn't rock solid. And then they point to the domestic violence situations. But it's like, yo, alright, domestic violence is one thing, right? But the damn near sever somebody's head, yo, you gotta have some type of history of that, yo, like something close. You know, it's hard to have a history of severing heads, but you gotta have some type of history of something close, other than just, you know, a regular a domestic situation. Like I think that's a serious leap, yo. They say he was in a jealous rage. I don't know. I ain't really buying that theory. I ain't buying that theory, y'all. Oh, spring break. 6th graders. Hell no. Nah, I ain't hear about that. I've been working on this video for the last 2 days, so when I be working on videos, it be hard for me to like, depending on the video, I don't really be on social media. Like I might just, you know, check, see what's on social media for a little second. But I be trying to get them videos done. That video should be done by tomorrow. Make sure I hit that like button. You just coming in, yo, subscribe to the channel. Keep it G News, your favorite blogger. Making real look cool again, man. Bringing real back, man. Real people. Yeah, man, we're getting rid of the characters. We're tired of the characters, man. They're assassinating our character in the black community. Characters got to go. We're starting a no more character campaign. Bring back real people. I'm tired of the characters. Straight up. We is tired of the characters. Dang, yo, it's like extremely windy out here. Y'all hear that shit, yo? Jeez, alright. Y'all, you see it? Y'all can't even see this shit. It's going down like a baby tornado. Yeah, y'all, we try to get better the characters, y'all. Bring it real back. Alright, y'all, we back at the lab now. Shit. Man, it's fucking cold shit out there. It's like it's fucking middle of winter. Now subscribe to the channel, donate to the channel, Baltimore Swing, the Cash App. I'm gonna have a shit. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get it. Let me try what I was watching. History. KBG News, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Tell a friend, tell a friend. If everybody tell one person to subscribe, we'd be at 20-something thousand in a day. You hear me? Like, I don't need subscribers, I need viewers. I'm not in it for subscribers. I'm in it for viewers and supporters. You dig? Let me show y'all what I was talking about. I think I watched it on here. Now I'm not saying watch it. What the fuck? Where did I watch that? Alright, we'll find it. Come on now, YouTube. Don't start that, y'all. Don't start that. I got a great connection. There's nothing wrong with my connection, YouTube. Ain't nothing wrong with my connection. Ain't nothing never been wrong with my connection. I thought Ron Golden passed away. Yeah, we can only watch news stories because all that other stuff is copyrighted. Like, you only can watch the news. Where's that video I was watching? OJ, I think it's extra. Here you go. I think that's it.
With AC Pro, anyone can recharge their car's AC. Like a pro.
TV, what it is.
With AC Pro.
If you subscribe to the
Hey,
channel.
X-Roll, it's me, yours truly. Boy, what a beautiful day it is here in Las Vegas.
This
Am I on
was the last
Indeed?
time he'd
I might
spoken
be
out
on
publicly
Indeed. Hell yeah.
before the news of the controversial former athlete's stunning passing.
Why, you
My
got a
health
job?
is good. I mean, obviously, I'm dealing with some issues. But, hey, I think I'm just about over it, and I'll be back on that golf course, hopefully in a couple of weeks.
OJ posted from Vegas
Hell
on
yeah, it's
Super
bad
Bowl
shit out here. I'm
weekend.
in Pennsylvania. Shit ugly.
God bless. Take care.
Today, his family revealed OJ succumbed to cancer just 2 months after he announced his diagnosis. He was surrounded by his children and grandchildren, the announcement read. Caitlyn Jenner, who was once close to OJ, led her unequal.
I think Caitlyn might have been paid to do that. You know, she still got all male body parts. That's a little strange, man. Like, why do that and still keep male body parts?
2-word tweet. Good riddance. One of the last times OJ was seen by photographers was in Vegas just last November, signing autographs and taking pictures with fans.
He didn't shy from the cameras, he didn't shy from the public. He was out and about on the Vegas Strip.
Melvin spoke with TMZ executive producer Charles Latibaudiere about OJ's final days.
We know that there were friends, close friends, who were flying in as of last week, and they were spending time with him because
It's not the
he
video I
wanted
was
to see
watching.
them before he went.
Do you think that OJ was concerned about his legacy?
Nobody ever said that ego was something OJ Simpson was lacking. That would definitely be something that was going through his head.
He'd reportedly been battling prostate cancer for the past few years, but in February he denied reports he was on his deathbed in hospice care.
Hospice? Hospice? You talking about hospice? No, I'm not in any hospice. I don't know who put that out there.
OJ was, of course, best known for the so-called
Look,
trial
best
of
known.
the century.
Disrespected the
Acquitted
shit out
him
of him.
killing his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman.
She knew exactly what was going to happen to her.
Oh,
Nicole's
God.
good friend Kris Jenner and the wife of his defense attorney Robert Kardashian revealed their haunting final conversation to Dateline NBC.
And she had told me, you know, things are really bad between OJ and I, and he's going to kill me, and he's going to get away with it.
Man, this should be crazy, y'all.
Oh, no.
A civil jury later found OJ liable for Nicole and Ron's deaths. He was ordered to pay $33.5 million. In 2008, OJ was convicted by a Las Vegas jury on kidnapping and armed robbery charges. The 70-year-old even joking with the board who voted to set him free.
And we have that you are currently, well, very recently turned 90 years old.
I feel like
Yo, because that's wild though, y'all. Like, why do all of that? That's what I'm saying. I think that just was a payday. You gotta remember when she did it.
First in college, then in the
You gotta
pros.
remember when she did it, yo.
Early years
Timeline
were chronicled
matters.
in the award-winning documentary OJ Made
That shit was
in
a payday.
America. I hope you're going to be smiling, Daddy.
Yeah, about 4 o'clock Saturday at 5, I plan to.
After he turned pro, he became a celebrated pitchman.
nobody does it better than her.
He then made the move to the movies.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, this man was loved, man. Like, he was accepted. Not that they hated that shit.
OJ had almost entirely kept himself out of the public spotlight until he took to Twitter in 2019.
It should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do.
Yeah, like his wife had a gambling, she had a gambling habit, and she was linked in with the mob.
Escaped that 1994 crime. Carissa spoke with the director of OJ Made in America.
Why do you think we're so obsessed with OJ?
I would say it's the lack of resolution. No one actually knows what happened that night, and we still want to know.
Look at the crime scene, y'all. Like, one person didn't do that, y'all. One person didn't do that. I'm sorry. You can't pay me to believe one person did that. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. No, hell no. No one person did that. I can't find an article. Here you go. This is what I was watching right here. Cause I ain't watch all of it. So I only watched a couple seconds, like a minute of it, and turned it off. So I'm ready to do it live. Y'all see the title?
Better allergy relief. For better
OJ's
boyfriending.
deathbed
Live
secrets.
clear
Why
to
his
clear.
kids and others
Famously acquitted of
other
the murder
visitors
of
signed
Nicole.
NDAs. Listen to what this man said, y'all.
Today, new deathbed secrets are being revealed from OJ's final days, just after he made his final appearance on social media 2 months ago.
My health is good. I mean, obviously, I'm dealing with some issues. Hey, I think I'm just about over it.
His health apparently began a rapid decline, and he succumbed
For
to
real?
cancer.
Yeah, yo, she wasn't
Family and
she
friends
wasn't what they
began
trying to make
visiting
it
him
be,
over the
y'all.
weekend, including the 2 children he had with his ex-wife Nicole, Sydney, and Justin, now both in their 30s. TMZ reports between 30 to 50 people saw him in person. Harvey Levin says there was an unusual final request.
That's all that matters. If his kids think he did it, if his kids don't think he did it, they need to fucking stop that shit. If the kids don't think he did it, the news needs to stop reporting it like he motherfucking did that shit to that woman, man. That's what really matters for real. That's what really matters.
Visitors were required to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
The NDA is kind of irrelevant
because the only thing that would
Man,
be
straight up Eric Jones, man.
obviously
RIP to the
interesting
GOAT OJ,
if there
man.
was a deathbed confession.
On
I am
Jenkins,
absolutely
whatever his last name is.
convinced there was no such confession. OJ
Look,
Simpson,
you heard what he said?
in his mind, has recreated reality and
Listen to this
there
man,
was no
y'all.
such confession. OJ
Like, yo, he's talking about him like like the man was found guilty. Listen to this shit.
thing that would be obviously interesting if there was a deathbed confession. I am absolutely convinced there was no such confession. OJ Simpson, in his mind, has recreated reality and believes he didn't commit the murders.
Look, he believes he didn't commit the murders. He was found not guilty. What do you mean? Straight up, the glove don't fit, man. Oh shit, glove don't fit. I don't think he did.
Commit the murders.
OJ was famously acquitted of the murder of Nicole and her friend Ron Goldman, but a decade later, he made this stunning confession when he sat down with Judith Regan, who edited his If I Did It book.
I hate to say this, but this is not that book. I'm sorry.
It may have been hypothetical, but OJ repeatedly spoke in the first person.
I remember I grabbed the knife. I do remember that portion.
You write about removing a glove?
Obviously, I must have because they found a glove there.
In a strange twist,
Man, he was
judge
trolling.
ordered rights to the book awarded to
Right, straight up, that man was
family
trolling,
to
man.
help satisfy the $33.5 million
He was trying to sell
civil
his
judgment
book.
against OJ. With interest, it eventually ballooned to more than $100 million. So whatever happened to OJ's multi-million-dollar fortune built on football, endorsements, and movies?
OJ Simpson has always had money. He was really good at hiding it. And he certainly did a good job doing that from Fred Goldman because he was making
Look, y'all.
money that
The
Fred
Goldmans is
could
trying to still come after his money. They want anything they can. They like yo. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why something ain't right. It's like they tried. It's like they was trying to transfer his wealth. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like to me. They was trying to transfer his wealth over, man. Something ain't right, man.
forget at. So TBD on what, if anything, the Goldmans can recover. What they cannot recover is their son.
This case is the one that singularly stands out in my mind.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, become members.
Worked with Harvey side by
Want to support
side
the channel,
as the trial
Baltimore
unfolded.
Swag
It was
is the
about
cash app.
race, wealth, influence, domestic violence,
That famous word privilege.
privilege.
During the trial, former extra correspondent Phil Schumann was working for Pat's competition. He spoke with Melvin.
What do you remember most about that experience?
The thing that I've never forgotten, Melvin, is I was in the courtroom on the verdict day, and I was sitting right behind the Goldman family, and Kim Goldman, when they announced the not guilty verdict, let out just this wail, this cry, this of anguish that I've always remembered. It was so powerful, but Fred Goldman had an interesting
Man, black
quote.
people was
It
harassing, man.
no
I'm trying to
great
tell
loss.
you. If he's still sitting at 18 years. You talking about Bankroll Freddie? No, yeah, Bankroll Freddie. You must be fair. Yeah, Bankroll Freddie still facing a lot of time. He's still facing a lot of time. But he ain't catch the big boy charges. Yeah, I know, man. But shit, though, y'all. What else? What else on the agenda? Yo, we done talked about YoungBoy and Finesse. We done talked about. I need to change this thumbnail too. We done talked about. What the fuck else we talk about? Oh, Bankroll Freddie. OJ. What else? Oh, did y'all see what Boosie said about the beefs between the rappers? He said the same thing I said. When people was talking about J. Cole and how people were saying that was some sucker shit. Boosie said the same thing I said though. Like I understand people's frustration. I was mad about it too. But sometimes, yo, entourages can take it another type way. This my man, y'all. Y'all need to subscribe to his page. He be doing bars of the day. Let's see what he said. Real dude right here.
Assalamu alaikum. Bars of the day. Listen, don't let the circumstances and situation you was born in be the same circumstances and situations that you die in. None of us was asked to be born. None of us was asked to be here. Our parents had us, right? But they could only give you the knowledge that was given to them and that they learned in their time. But each generation is a different time. And each generation was able to be gain access to more knowledge. So at the end of the day, you know, it's your fault, not nobody else's, where you end up when it's time for you to go back to the Creator. But it daggone sure shouldn't be where you started. You know, I'm finding myself getting a little older, you know what I mean, and I'm running across people in the same positions from when I was 11, 12, 13, 14. You still right here, bro? And they not handicapped, they not mentally challenged or none of that. They just, I guess, lazy. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's no way possible that we should be in the same situations and circumstances that we was born in. We got to do better, people. By all means, you got to want better for yourself and for your offsprings, for your loved ones, for the people around you. Let's pass on knowledge. Let's pass on growth and development. Let's do what we came to do and what we were sent to do. Like I said, man, bars of the day, let's not die in the same circumstances and situations that we was born in. Strive for better, want better, do better, gain better. Bars of the day.
My little man right there, man. It's like my brother for real. Follow him on IG, y'all. Messiah KCK. He do bars of the day. Real solid dude. When I met him, he was wild. You know what I mean? He got the rocking with me. Start learning more. Start changing. Start developing. Now he doing this thing, man. I'm happy for him. You heard me. But yeah, I want to show y'all what Boosie said about the beefs. Cause the same thing I said. Like, yo, yeah, it's just entertainment. Yeah, they just rap battling. Yo, but sometimes entourages get in it. And niggas be feeling away. And that shit can spiral out of control. So this is what Boosie said. Everybody gassing up rap beef, shaking my head, all excited saying this hip hop. Well, everyone in the crew not gonna see it that way. And when it pop off, it really goes down. So when someone from one of these crews die, don't say they stupid, shake my head. Go support them in court like y'all supported the rap beef. How would you feel if your family member died because of hip hop rap beef? I'm from Louisiana. Every rap beef I've seen, people died. Y'all so happy about who gonna win or lose, but a mama gonna lose her son. And ain't none of y'all going to the funeral. Shake my head. That's the same thing I said. Now, I still wanted to see the rap battle, because I don't think it, what I said is, I don't think it'll go left. But I also said that it depends, you know? It depends on the entourages, you feel me? Sometimes people, like all these rappers, don't have control over their entourages. Some of the entourages actually control the rap. I think that was my exact words. And depending on, you know, the situation and what's being said, man, shit can go left. And I think I understand why J. Cole felt the way he felt. Because he was talking about killing him and shit. I think that's the part he was like, man, that shit was corny. I don't think it was just the fact that he dissed him. I think it's some of the things that he said. He said things that he know he ain't gonna do. You feel me? And I think that shit ain't sit right with him. And I understand that. I do. Where I go? Here I go. Let me show y'all. People think I'm lying.
It's hard to reach your goals when your teams are pulled in too many directions.
And make sure y'all share this video, man. Share this video, because for some reason, YouTube, after your live is over, you don't get no more views. Like, that shit is like, you might get 5 views after the live over.
It's time for me to get set up for therapy, and I use this room as my office. But the desk is over here, and so when I'm seated at the desk, this is the background. I have my therapy session, which is virtual, and I find myself looking really forward to it nowadays because I found
What was fake? What was fake ball out?
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. What it is, people, we is back. No, I ain't got no thumbnail. What you think about that Kendrick? If they ain't sit right with him, cool. You feel me? But then on the rant, like I really wanted to see that battle. You know what I mean? Because and the reason why I wanted to see it is because I don't think that it would have branched off into anything further than just, rap battle. But those things can turn left. When you got entourages and you know what I mean? Everybody ain't got control of their entourage, man. Some people entourage really be in control of the artists.
No, I said that days ago, but Boosie go viral for saying the same thing I said. I
really did want to see that battle.
For saying the same thing I said 3 days ago.
J. Cole, I guess his heart wasn't meant. What it is that like.
Yeah, Boosie went viral for the same thing I said 3 days ago. He said today. Trying to tell y'all, man, I'm the best. I'm your favorite blogger, man. Yeah, it probably was though. Y'all know why? Know why? Because now I think hip hop is promoting this. Hip hop is promoting this because they see the attention that it's getting. So now you got so many rappers dissing each other in songs. That's what made me think it was all staged. Because hip hop numbers, if y'all noticed last year, hip hop numbers was dwindling. So they needed something to spice it back up, and they saying that these little rap beefs can fuel it. But it can still go left though, y'all. That don't change. It can still go left when other people, some people feel away, y'all. That's real. Yo, y'all tapped in with Stories with V? Y'all tapped in with this page right here, y'all? Y'all gotta tap in, y'all. Let's check out Stories with V, y'all. Y'all gotta tap in. If y'all like prison stories, he the man. We're gonna listen to one of his stories. I ain't gonna let you gotta go to this page to listen to the whole story. But we're gonna listen. He give 3 stories every time. So hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. It's Baltimore takeover.
What's up, squad?
Taking over social media.
Again, man, when you thought it was finna end, thank y'all for riding with me. When you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with me. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, and smash that subscribe button. Why? We're on the road to 100K. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here, man. It's an honor and a pleasure. So sit back, relax. I got the rest of the show prepared. To that one and only V squad, they go to my squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob, man. So with that being said, we're gonna continue to push mob and continue to put them numbers up, man, because we here to stay. It ain't no way around us, man. We coming to shake the game up, man. So if we part of that V squad, jump in the comments right now and let me know you rocking with me. We got a crazy
Stories with V, y'all.
If you like to support the channel through Cash App, boom, it's listed right there, man. If you would like to come on the show and be interviewed,
Stories with V shouldn't have did this in the bathroom. I'm gonna go to
to
another one, yo, cause this don't sound good. He shouldn't have, he's still learning. He shouldn't have did that in the bathroom. But let me go to another one of his stories. I'm gonna let him know that. I'm gonna holler at him. Let's check this one out. I was watching this one yesterday.
Labeled as Reds. I told y'all about the brackets already. To come on the show and be interviewed, tell your story, or have a story told through me, jump in the comments or DM me on one of my platforms, we would
You
love
ain't
to
gonna
have
listen
you
to
on.
one
If
story.
you
He
have
gives
a brand
3.
you are
Y'all
trying to
want to
promote,
subscribe? Go to check
jump
us
in the
out
comments
story.
right now or DM me on one of my platforms. We would love to promote the brand. So with that being said,
Everything.
let's ride, man. It's Mr.
Full bang
3-piece
gang.
himself. What's going on
Everything.
with you all today? How y'all feeling? You
We
all
talk about rap. We talk about crime that's going on in the community. We talk about Baltimore hip hop. We do everything, man. We're jack our trades. I'm probably your favorite blogger's favorite blogger in real life, for real. Straight up. I ain't even being cocky, man. I'm where a lot of these blogs get their information from. You'll never hear me say something they say, but you'll hear a lot of me and them. I promise you.
already know I got a fire 3-piece in the chamber, so let's rock and roll.
Right now we checking out my man
Stories
Stories with V.
Now, story number 1, like I told y'all, man, when it comes to the politics of dudes that snitch, tell, and they labeled as rats, I told y'all about the brackets already. You got the popular, the beneficial, then you got the bad rat. So this story right here is a situation of a bad rat. Now, like I told y'all, a bad rat is the type of dude where as though he's not liked, he's not popular, and he's not beneficial. So dudes don't care to keep him around. Dudes don't care to sweep his secrets under the rug. You get what I'm saying? They more so looking to expose this type of dude. Or you got the type of people that they use them type of people as highlights. Now, when I say highlights, meaning you might have a dude on the block here, chump, and he's trying to get his rank up.
He doing interviews and everything.
He not going to test somebody that he know he going to get beat up by. He not going to test somebody that he know going to put that blick in him. He going to find him a worm. He going to find him a chump. Boom. So when the dude get transferred to our compound, now granted, nobody know here ran at the time. Like I told y'all, we going to get more in depth with these stories. So boom, when he get transferred to our compound, nobody know he a rat. So boom, he gets moved on our unit. Now when he come on the unit, he laid back, quiet. He real observant, but he's sticking to himself. He really don't got no friends. As the weeks go by, for real, he start making a couple little dudes that he rocking and rolling with. Now, like I tell y'all, when you pull up to every compound is not a paperwork party. Meaning, like when you in the feds, every compound you pull up to, if you in a pen or a high, soon as you get there, they checking your paperwork or you can't be in the car. They gonna roll you up, send you up top. Now, when you in the state joints and you come into different compounds, everybody not gonna want to see your paperwork. Now, if you in a gang, they gonna want to see it maybe. And in this situation, your celly might want to see it because people want to know who they living around. People want to know, can I trust you? Because if you a snitch and you in the cell with me and I'm doing illegal activities, you already know what that equal up to. It's just a matter of time before you get jammed up and I know what you gonna do, you gonna tell. Even if you say you're not gonna tell, I know you got telling in your blood. Boom. So when he gets moved to there, boom, he in there, he moving around, he got his little homeboys. Now, the way that the story come back to us is, one day his celly pull up on him and tell him, look, man, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see your paperwork because it was going around. A lot of dudes was getting knocked off on the tier of the unit. So now it's like somebody around here is dropping notes because too many people was getting knocked off. I'm talking about everybody that was selling wine, drugs, making knives, or doing anything that had contraband to do with it. They was getting knocked off week by week. Boom. So we already know, man, somebody telling the sergeant, the captain, somebody got a rat in here. So now everybody got their eyes on everybody. So dudes is checking they celly, you feel what I'm saying? Unless you already been locked in with your celly. He wasn't already locked in. This celly wasn't new. They had already been in there for about 2, maybe almost 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Boom. So he asked to see the dude paperwork. Now, when he give him the paperwork, let's say he got 100 pages in his docket. He got 5 of the pages missing. He got a couple pages missing. So shorty like, man, where these pages at? He like, oh shit, man, I ain't been in my paperwork in so long. That shit probably got fucked up when I was coming here from the jail I came through. So he like, nah, man, I ain't buying that shit, bro. You got 2 weeks to get your paperwork. So he like, all right, bet. Now, with the dude who is a rat and him trying to lie and say something happened to his paperwork, he don't know that his celly already got a plan in his mind. So boom, when he telling me you got 2 weeks, he like, all right, bet. They leave out. The celly, he goes downstairs. He jump on the phone. Now, when he jump on the phone, he call home. Now, if y'all don't know, this is how we find out things. We can call home and let's say I call my brother. I can tell my brother, look up the celly name because we know his real name. I'm in the cell with him, so every day he might get called out for a call. They only call you by your last name. I know your first name. Boom, it ain't hard to put you together. Boom, so he hops on the phone. I can call my brother, tell him, look up his name, look up his case, go to case search, shit like that. So boom, he gets his little man.
If you're in the prison stories, man, subscribe to Stories with V.
So he like, shit, is he bad? He like, yeah, he told on his co-defendant about attempt, this, that, and the third. So he like, all right, bet, get him. Now, mind you, the dude
Best
that
prison
he told
stories
on
on
is
YouTube.
a good brother. So he part of the good brothers, you get what I'm saying? So now, if that would have been known from the beginning, he would have never made it at least 20 minutes on that unit. They would have been butchered him. Boom. So now the celly go back up there. He just waiting for him to come back up. Now, mind y'all, the little dude who was snitch, he ain't a sucker. He ain't a thorough type dude, but he ain't a sucker. And the celly, even more so one of them type dudes that I already told y'all. He trying to get his name up. He trying to get his weight up, so he looking to catch a highlight. So in his brain, I'm going to beat my celly up. The whole team going to see how I get down. I'm going to make a crazy demonstration, and now I'm going to be able to move around. I'm going to be able to do stuff with dudes without having an issue because they know, all right, now, Shorty,
Yeah, he from the
Shorty
city.
get busy. You know what he did to his last celly, and whatever celly is coming
I
in with him,
think
they
he
going to have that
from
on
East
their mind. So
Baltimore.
now he going to be able to walk around the cell. No, I got the bottom bump. No, look, man, I don't play like that. You heard what I did to my last celly. You know how dudes like to walk around with that type of ego on their mind. Boom, so he shoots back upstairs. Now, let's fast forward to the rat. The rat is moving around. I told y'all he got a couple of homeboys who he been dealing with at this time. So he tells them, look, man, I need a knife. He like, shit, Lord, such and
The
such.
Baltimore takeover, man.
He like, shit, nah,
Taking over
some.
YouTube.
He like, shit, get the money. I can go
Bring
holler at
real
you,
back.
get you a 50. What's wrong with you in a situation? He like, nah,
Baltimore's gonna bring real back to YouTube, y'all. Don't worry, we coming.
Need my own protection. They like, all right, that's a bet. And now when they mind, they like, oh, all right, shit, Shorty a soldier. He ain't been
They kick
nothing with
Chicago out the door, Cali out the door, New York out the door, Baltimore coming in.
He call his people, he get the cash at.
Full force, all hands on deck.
Selling the blicks, they meet up. He like, shit, you got the money? He like, yeah, my people's ready. You got who you want me to send the cash at to? He tell him, they send the cash at. He give him his blick. Now when he get his blick, he put it on him. He goes up to the cell. When he get up to his celly ain't there. He looks over the tier. He see his celly in the day room, just chilling around with the people that he rock with. So he go in there.
That's what it's about, yo.
That's
what I'm saying. We not on no character shit. We really trying to teach, yo. Like, yo, we got, yo, in our city, yo, we got stories for days, yo. We come from one of the roughest cities in the United States. And from looking at YouTube, we probably one of the only cities that's still standing on morals and principles. You ain't gonna see no Baltimore niggas online running plays. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna see none of that goofy shit that you saying from some of these other places. You just ain't gonna see it. You ain't gonna see it. And we bringing that shit to YouTube, and we gonna be successful at doing it. You know, because people still respect real. You know, I don't give a fuck what's being presented right now. People still respect real, man. Real is always going to outlast the fake. And I ain't talking about no gangster shit. I'm just talking about real people, authentic people, people you can relate to. People that got a message, people that got a story. Not none of that goofy shit that we saying right now, man, that's being celebrated. That shit got a shelf life.
Might as well just do it now. But he doesn't. Crazily, the first night go by, nothing happens. So boom, they come out, like I told y'all, keep in mind, he not thorough. So boom, we come out the next day, we go to rec. Now when we come back from rec, they release us into the pause and shit into the day room. So now we in the day room chilling. It's probably like 5, 6, 7 COs in the day room. They just right there talking, lollygagging, talking about whatever they talking about. So now the celly, he's sitting in the day room. I'll never forget. He's standing up looking like this at the TV. The news was on. He right there looking at the news like this. That's crazy. That's crazy. So now the rat dude, he coming out the cell. He comes out the cell, walk right there. He literally come right behind him, hit him 2, 3 times in the back. Mop, mop, mop. Now when he hit him 3 times, I lie to y'all not. The first thing he said when he got hit, he turned around, see that it's him. He straight said, oh yeah, you little rat bitch. So now mind y'all, all of us hear this when he say, oh you little rat bitch. So we looking like, oh shit, you're a rat. That's why he said everybody light bulb go off. That's why he hitting him. That's why he was so quiet, laid back. So bells start going off. People start remembering his name. I lie to y'all not. In the midst of this happening, so boy, let's stay in motion, y'all. Mop, mop, mop. So now he does that. The dude like, man, you little rat bitch. He turns around, get to running towards the sea. I told y'all it's already like 6, 7 COs in there talking lollygagging. So they immediately jumps into action. Boom, they jump up, put the weapon down. They mace him. He jumps down, throw the blick away. All right, I'm down.
Man, that mace ain't no joke, man. That mace will fuck the tail up.
Now the celly, he not really too hurt. He hurt good because that blick went in him for real. He got a little blood leaking, but he not enough ways where they gotta carry him to medical. They get him out, take him up to medical. Boom, he gone. So as he leaving out, he say, man, yeah, yo's a rat. Yo, he the one that told on such and such. Mind y'all, I told you the dude that he ratted on was a good brother. So all the brothers that's on the unit and the tier at this time, they listening like, all right, bet, say less, say less.
Y'all, this story's with V. If you just checking in, subscribe to his channel, man.
The gang unit who will be on some shit, you feel what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, what's
Stories
going on?
with
guys
V.
Banding up, marching up, and then they'll start investigating, shipping dudes, moving dudes, putting niggas on lockup for no reason because you going up under investigation. It's a lot of little games that they play, trust me. So boom, when that happened, the one dude, he go to medical, the other dude, he go to lockup. Now, when he go to lockup, this the rat dude, so So now when he go to lock up, he gets released, he come back and get moved to another unit. When he gets to another unit,
How many YouTubers you know that'll go to somebody's smaller page and do a review on their videos? Like, niggas don't be doing this type of shit, man. Like, yo, it's too many people in our community. We want to step on each other. You feel me? YouTube get 150 billion views a day, yo. I don't know why the black community feel like we got to step on each other to be successful. That's why if you go to all them other people pages, it's like 50 of them in the millions. We probably got 3. You know what I mean? Because niggas won't subscribe, niggas won't like the video, niggas won't share other people's message. Like, yo, we got to fix that shit, man. I'm telling you, we bringing real to YouTube, man. I promise you.
You know, I just put in that work on the other tier. I shouldn't have no problems over here. Little do he know the brothers had already put the word
Everybody
in.
got to be the boss.
While he was on lockup, because we'll do something like we'll have a good man that's trying to take the mission, tell him to go check in, act like he want to check in, not because he checking in, just because we trying to get him to be able to hit a target. Because even on lock, you got to come out for like an hour. You might come out on community rep, little par rep, and then you make your move and hit him. Boom, but they wasn't able to get him, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't able just to happen. So boom, when he comes out, he go on the other side, dudes already send a kite out. Listen, dude ready come out the hole. If he come over there, crush him, he told on a good brother. Boom, so now the brothers is on his ass, and you gotta think, on every tier, every unit, you might have 10 to 15 brothers, you get what I'm saying? So anywhere he land, he in trouble. When he comes out, he get moved on the other side, probably not even the first 3 days that he over there, man. The brothers run down in the cell, up them joints, you already know what they do. He in there, they chopped his ass up. He luckily was able to run out the cell, run to the bubble. I'm talking about bleeding from damn near head to toe. The brothers, and I'm talking about it was so personal. Even when he ran to the bubble, one of the good brothers was still chasing behind him, hitting him all in his neck. Rat, bitch, because dudes don't like rats, man. Because you putting somebody else in the same conditions that you couldn't live up under. If you feel as though these circumstances are so traumatic and this hell, why would you go take somebody from your family and put them in the same situation? You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't no sympathy, but that was crazy how the dude thought he was gonna get some points off of checking him. He ended up getting hit, and he went to medical. He was labeled a chump. Like, man, I mean, you tried, but that shit backfired on you. The little rat dude, he thought he was gonna be slick, and he thought that little piece of work that he put in was gonna last him. No, it don't work like that, especially when you're a rat. So he ended up getting touched. So, man, as I'm seeing these things happening throughout my bed, I'm like, yo, this prison politics shit is crazy, and this is what keep you sharp. These are the things that you have to learn and you gotta adapt to, because any given day, I ain't gonna never be no rat. Any given day, somebody can feel like, man, I want to take something you got, and you gotta be able to protect it by all costs.
See, the problem is.
So with that being said, let's jump in the story.
All right. Yeah, if you want to subscribe to Stories with V, man, I think he tell the best prison stories on YouTube. If you're in the prison stories, that's the man to go to. I promise you. I ain't gonna lead people the wrong way. But yo, cause the problem is, yo, niggas is fake. That's the thing, yo. A lot of these people on YouTube was nobodies in real life. You know what I mean? They was nobodies in real life, so they got a little bit of YouTube clout, and that's all they got to hold on to. You feel me? And they know that message is flawed. So since their message is flawed, they don't want nobody. They're not gonna promote anybody else's message, because their message might come off as more authentic. And now they think they lost a viewer, but in reality, yo, everybody watches multiple pages. And then you got YouTubers that are lie and say, well, I don't watch other YouTubers. Yo, that is a fucking lie. Any YouTuber, any person on YouTube that say they don't watch other pages is lying. They lying. I mean, that don't even make sense. That's like Pepsi saying they don't pay attention to Coca-Cola numbers. That's a fucking lie. Everybody watches everybody, man. Straight up. But the reason they say that is because they watch these smaller pages to steal. That's all it is. They watch smaller pages so they can steal verbiage, steal content, steal swag, and take it to their audience. That's how that shit operate. I'm telling you. I've been dealing with this shit for a year and a half now. Motherfuckers is stealing. Motherfuckers is stealing, man. That shit goofy. Right, and it's enough money for everybody. It's enough views for everybody. You don't gotta
You don't gotta step on another person, yo, to boost yourself up. And the only reason you might have to do that is because you ain't authentic. And if you ain't authentic, you ain't comfortable with yourself, you shouldn't be on the internet giving nobody no information. That's how I look at it. Straight up. That's how I look at it. If you ain't authentic, you shouldn't be talking. I mean, what the fuck do you got to offer? You ain't got nothing to offer. You got niggas on here that was stick up kids full time. Like, yo, you know how morally fucked up you gotta be a stick up kid? How you gonna be a stick up kid, then come on the internet and try to give advice? What the fuck? Like, yo, you flawed as shit. You's a bum. I mean, you couldn't even go out here and hustle and get your own money. You's a bum for real, in real life. It don't matter how much money you making on YouTube. That's how, I mean, that's just what it is, though, y'all. But it's ready to be a change of the guards. It's just so hard. It's just taking a little longer because you got all these major platforms. They rather interview a character. You know, they rather interview a character as opposed to interviewing a real person that got a real story. Yo, I can get on one of them platforms. We're going to go viral because I got so much to say about everybody. And it's all coming from a real place. No hate. You know what I mean? All coming from a real place. No hate. No lies. No fairy tales. No character. I'm trying to tell you. You said over a girl? Man, and time is changing, man. Man, sleep to the West Coast, man. Man, shit, man. We covered a number of different things. You go back to the beginning, we talked about Bankroll Freddie. Bankroll Freddie was found guilty on 6 out of 10 charges. He still got a lot of time that he got over his head. He's still facing like 18 years. Now, he ain't facing 30 plus like he was facing before, but he's still facing a lot of time. But that's still a win. I think he might end up with 10 years. And for what he got caught with, what they was alleging, 10 years, that's a win. He almost cried in court. We talked about NBA YoungBoy and Finesse 2-time situation. Touched on OJ. Now we just freestyle. You know, that's what we do on live. We just freestyle. In the middle of me putting videos together, come on live, we just rock out. You know what I mean? Rock out with the people. Yeah, y'all, but it's getting late, y'all. 12:56. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Make sure y'all tap in your stories with V, man. Subscribe to his channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to Keep It G News. We bringing real back, man. That's the only way I can tell y'all. He said if I'm down with, if you down with it up there. What you talking about? What podcast? I ain't opposed to going to nobody platform. I mean, we're going to have a discussion, though. Straight up, because I don't like a lot of shit them motherfuckers be doing. And I think that's probably why I don't got, you know what I mean? Because, yo, my numbers is higher than a lot of these motherfuckers. If I was go to competitors, let me show y'all something. Can I do it on here? Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something, yo. Because a lot of these motherfuckers be thinking they bigger than what they is. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something real fast. You had motherfuckers say, since I got, see, this the thing is, my subscribers is real. A lot of these motherfuckers got fake subscribers and fake followers, and like I reached out to the nigga, what the fuck your name is? I reached up to the boy Stan G. He was talking about he wanted to this, he that. I'm like, man, you need to interview me. That's who you need to interview. You need to interview me if you want to interview some motherfucking body. Straight up, because he ain't even respond. It was like, nigga, you ain't respond. My platform bigger than yours. like that be the fuck.
That be the funny shit about these people. Like, yo, like, these niggas be thinking they bigger than what they are. Like, nigga, let me show y'all something. Competitors. Let me show y'all some competitors. Shit. Competitors. Mickey Truth. That y'all can't even see. These motherfuckers be thinking their channels is bigger than what it really is. But I'm crushing them on the views. Crushing them. Crushing them. 32,000 subscribers. Look at my 12,000. 32,000 subscribers. Look at my views to this. Killing them. 17,000 subscribers. Look at my views to this. Y'all probably can't even see it. I'm crushing them. So something ain't right. Either these motherfuckers not big as they think they is, or their subscribers ain't real. Let's pull up Hot Boy Turk. He had some shit to say a while ago. Let's check him out. Let's remove her. And let's add. See, I don't know how to do this on my computer. I don't know how to do it on my computer. But I'm trying to get Hot Boy Turk on here because he was talking shit too a while ago. Crushing his numbers too. And he had like 60,000 subscribers. So what's really going on? Is these niggas lit like they say they is, or something ain't right? But I did this because to show y'all, like, these motherfuckers be thinking they something that they ain't. But in reality, if we dealing with reality, I'm more popping than all these motherfuckers. But for some reason, they don't want to interview me because I ain't a character. You know, they want to keep this character thing going on as long as possible. They want to keep the character thing going on as long as possible. I don't know how to do it on my computer, y'all. Trying to find. I don't know how to do it on my computer. I'm not paying. I don't look. They want $49. They is tripping. I'm not paying these people. All I need is the basic service. Look, 60 days. Look at this shit. What's that? Daily. Oh, that's daily. Total. What the fuck is this? Average videos. Or average videos per day. So Stan G passed me on the 60 days, but 30 days, 12 months. Last 30 days, crushed them 161,000, 55, 107,000. show shit for 12 months. Damn, what the fuck I did? 200, 2 million. Mine 1,036,000. So he passed me for the month. I mean for the year. 28 days. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all, man. Lottie. You say what happened with me and Turk? Turk got mad because I exposed. Turk got mad that I exposed that him and he was clout chasing BG. He told his followers that he was screaming free BG. But I did a video and it ain't go real viral, but it got probably like 20,000, and he ran across it. And basically what I was showing was that every time he was screaming free BG, it was attached to a product that he was selling. So it looked like he used BG name. Yeah, he been acting real wild on here. And that's why they're not rocking with him. They're not rocking with him because of social media presence. You feel me? And it's like what I showed in that video, and people can be the judge, but that's what, and I was being fair. What it looked like, and that's just me being honest, that every time he was saying free BG, he had something he was selling. Then he did the thing with LeBron. When he took the mic from LeBron, he started selling shirts. Like, he just was doing a lot of shit, yo, that just, you know what I mean? That shit was kind of clownish. And I get it, he trying to capitalize on everything, yo, but some of that shit don't be, you supposed to be who you supposed to be. That shit was kind of goofy. So he did a video, and he ain't gonna say my name. None of these niggas will say my name. Cause they don't want people to go to my platform. Cause if they go to my platform, they might not ever get another view from. If they cut to my platform, they'd never go over there again. So they'd never say my name. That motherfucker scared to death. They scared to death, man. Yeah, he snatched somebody from LeBron. We can go to the video. Let's go to the video. It's a good video. It's a good video. Hold on. So he did a live, basically lying. It's a good video. Hold on. It was a couple months ago. I think it's at like 20,000, 19, 7. It was at 17,000 last time I looked. BG diss all his former members. That got 71K. I got some real classic videos though, y'all. If y'all go back on my channel. Look, Core AK-47 copying me too. Like, these motherfuckers is terrible, man. I promise you, y'all never hear me say something that they say. Unless I said it first. But you'll always hear something that they say that I said first. Always. Here you go, right here.
In big time, you can collect big time cryptocurrency. It's real fun and easy. You can collect the big time token, battle across time and space.
Gotta brush it off, like when I need to get up with Turk for. You feel me?
Why is my doorbell going on? Hold on, y'all. Maybe it's just a one. Hold up. I mean, I'm gonna play it, but go ahead.
And fresh, I started with him, so sugar slum the Godfather. That's what it is.
Everybody said, why Turk didn't receive the red carpet treatment when he came home after being in prison almost 9 years.
Man, to be honest, that's small talk, right? But to be honest, me and Turk ain't have a relationship before he went to jail. I have a relationship with Turk. Not at all. So I ain't Joe's Turk. I ain't have a relationship with Turk. And a lot of niggas do shit, say shit, and I ain't forgiving everybody. I ain't one of them. I'm old school, old law. G Code. You heard me, Fly?
Turk gonna make the tour. Come on, Stanley. Come on, Stanley.
I don't have no ill feelings with Turk, bro. I don't have no
That ain't
ill
what he
feelings.
asked. Is he gonna make the tour? I'm coming to see you. I don't give a damn if it's in
Hey.
Canada, man. Turk gonna make the tour.
Hey, Five. I don't know, bro. I don't know. If you want me to just be honest, I don't know and I don't think so, bro. But I ain't got no ill feelings with Turk. He's still a little bro. He HB. But I don't know, Five.
I'm gonna tell you that's gonna come down to,
man. That ain't got nothing to do with just me.
Yeah, that's gonna come down to the overall. Right.
Man, I'm about to go check my P.O. box right now. I miss you. What's happening?
I got that letter you sent me like about a week and something ago, right?
Yeah.
I wrote you back like.
Nah, I ain't do one on my time about that. Niggas told me to leave that alone because they still fighting the pills.
Oh, look, you man, he was gonna go into detail, you know, what I said in the letter because I would wait till you get
Nah, let me read the letter, you know.
I'm gonna let you read that, Joe.
I can do a real good video on them too, cause I know some of the victims.
Nah, we ain't on that. We gonna waste that time in the letter.
Yeah, I know some of the suspects.
Man, they good, man. They round here right now. Got you on speaker. They hear you. They happy to hear your verse.
Yeah.
Man, here go BG.
Tell your family, man.
Babe.
My deepest love, man. You heard me?
Yeah, here go BG. Yeah, he on the phone.
Hey,
Hey, what's up? How you doing, girl?
good. How you doing? You alright?
You keeping him in line or what, man? He on his best behavior or what?
Hell no.
Man, I'm listening to you.
Hell no. You need to tell him something gets in line. He ain't in line.
Man, I'm sick of it. If he reads that letter, I'm going to be
Y'all be judged. Let me know if y'all think he was clout
She
shit.
ain't get no more airplay, man.
You lucky I'm on speak. You got me on
Yeah.
speakerphone, man, because I was about to teach you.
Yeah.
Yo, what it is, people, we is back, baby. Another day on Keep It G News. And y'all, I told y'all I was going to try to start doing 2-3 videos a day. And believe it or not, y'all, I really do be trying. But for some reason, once I get to doing a video and I think it's going to be a real basic video, man, it end up taking off. You know what I mean? For some reason, y'all, I cannot do just a basic video. Like, I got to pile a million things into one video. Or else I feel like I'm cheating the people. Or I'm cheating myself. However you want to look at it. You understand what I'm saying? But in this video, y'all, we talking about Hot Boy Turk, BG, Cash Money. So people have been familiar with what's been going on between, particularly Turk and BG and Baby. Feel me? For some reason, it seems as though the rest of the guys is not feeling Turk. So, in this video, that's what we're going to talk about. Do these guys got a legitimate reason for not feeling Turk? And I'm going to be fair as possible. I'm going to try to give y'all more some different angles, you know? I'm going to try to look at it from Turk point of view, from BG point of view, and even sometimes from Baby point of view, because I think that's important so we can really come to a conclusion as to, is this problem with Turk warranted, or these guys overreact? Feel me? So, I'm going to give y'all my perspective of how this all went down. A couple days ago, Turk did a video, and he spoke on the fact that he felt like BG dissed him in the lie.
So in my mind, I'm like, you know, nigga just coming home. I know how it be when a nigga come home. Nigga trying to get this shit, man. Nigga got his kids, bam, bam, bam. I'm a real nigga. I ain't tripping, man. Get your shit together, homie. It wasn't until BG went live. Now, back it up. When I reached out to this particular person, his partner, he told me, man, you know, because I was explaining to him just like I'm explaining to y'all, right? Because we gonna do this shit private if it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, just give him some time. Now, mind you, this particular person at one time, him and BG wasn't talking. Me made sure that BG reached out to him. I knew I wasn't going to be able to visit BG like how my girl was visiting me, but somebody might be able to feel that part. You feel me? So my whole thing was put people in position while I'm doing what I can And while I'm trying to get my shit together, man, because at the end of the day, my business comes first. But never one time, bro, I made $1 selling no t-shirts, dog. We gonna get
That's a
that
lie.
straight. So y'all gotta stop saying that funny bunny ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
You lie,
Anytime you
yo.
see a nigga with t-shirt, and if anybody bought a shirt from me, man, y'all should have an email and how much y'all spent on that motherfucker.
Right.
$200,000.
Yeah, he was dead wrong for that.
We should have some type of
G-Man.
evidence. You feel me?
And look, hold up,
Man,
hold up,
don't
too,
make no
G-Man.
assumptions because y'all
Hold
see
up,
me
G-Man.
moving and doing what
This the part, and I think this is why BG was pissed. This the same CO, allegedly, that BG was using to help Turk. The same CO. You feel me? That's the part Turk leaving out. It was the same CO. So he knew this person. He knew this person was legit.
I'm doing. And I don't know if people wanted to be doing what I was doing. Man, Young Buck told me when I talked to Young Buck, he said, Turk, I feel some type of way because I'm supposed to be doing what you doing for BG. That's my brother too. You know what I'm saying? You like, nigga, I'm supposed to be doing what you doing. I respect what you doing. And I ain't want no brownie punch for that shit because I'm doing this shit out the kindness of my heart because of what that nigga did for me. That's my nigga. You feel me? So, you know, I'm going to do what I can. I ain't going to do nothing extra. Now, let me bring y'all to one time BG reached out to me. And there's another issue there. I don't know if he mad about this. But when I talked to this particular person, this person brought this issue up. So I'm going to bring it to y'all since BG brought it to social media. And he say he going to bring whatever else to his interviews. And y'all going to be like, whoa, and all that. So I'm trying to see what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep letting motherfuckers come to me, which I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, when you insinuate something, man, that's bad for my business. I'm a businessman. I'm out here getting it and doing what I'm doing. I don't need no smut on my name.
I said the CEO, the CEO that Turk called the police, from what I heard, is the same CEO that BG was using to look out for Turk when Turk was locked up. So Turk knew this CEO, the one that he called the police.
Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And if it
He
ain't
knew
like
that. He knew they was legit because he used the person before.
And I'm gonna talk like I'm talking. You feel me? Respectfully.
From what I know.
BG wanted me to meet an officer, right? So y'all know me, man. I'm not about to meet no motherfucking officer. And any nigga that been locked up, I already know what time that is. What type of time that is. You feel me? I'm not about to meet, I got a wife and kids. What I look like going to meet an officer, homie? You feel me? So, the dude I'm talking about said he felt some type of way, said that I made him look bad, right? Because I didn't answer the officer back when the officer was calling me back. I'm not about to answer no police. You feel me? Matter of fact, I ain't about to answer this motherfucker no more. What's going on? You feel me? That's how I am. Nigga, y'all know my case. Nigga, paranoid when it come to these people, man. I'm not about to deal no shape, form, or fair. I'm not a mule, man. Now, what I should have did, like I told homie who I'm talking about, I say, you know what, I should have told him, bro, I ain't about to rock like that. But me being a street nigga, he being a street nigga, he should have understood that in my mind. But I do hold myself accountable for not saying, you know what, nigga, I ain't rocking like that. I should have said something because I understand how it is in jail. Maybe he mad about that. I don't know. But I'm not a mule, homie. You feel me? I got a family out here.
Yeah, that was
I ain't
fucked
trying
up
to
on
get caught
Turk.
up in nothing. No kind of bullshit. You feel me? So if that's something you mad about, you know, put that out there. The free BG thing. We were saying free BG, so my thing is, I read the law of attraction. The law of attraction say speak things in existence, right? So I say, you know what? We ain't gonna say free BG no more. We gonna say BG free. I tweeted the shit out, right? Somebody on his camp retweeted it. It wasn't no problem.
Now,
then.
see, this the thing though, y'all.
I got word.
Come on, Turk. Like, yo, you don't think that was a bit much? Do y'all remember when Turk did that free beat when he typed BG free? and that shit went viral. The whole world thought BG was free. Cause Turk post like, yo, if I was locked up, that shit would have pissed me off, bro. Like, what type of shit is that? You know what I mean? Like, yo, that was, he was down bad for that, Turk. You gotta take accountability for that, bro. You gotta take accountability. And I'm gonna keep real. Turk was my favorite one out the Hot Boys, yo. Back, like, yo, that Turk, his album, the blue CD, man, that bitch was hard. That bitch was hard, man.
That somebody was saying I was trying to promote.
Young, what it
I've
is,
been
man.
doing music since I've been home, 2012, man. Go back and check the records, bro. The same thing BG is, the same thing I am. Y'all fans of BG. BG, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan. You know what I'm talking about? So, just as well as the streets love BG, the streets love Turk.
Yeah, G man. If you was booked, right, and you was an entertainer, you had some type of status, and one of your peoples posted some shit like that, and you hear from the joint, like, yeah, you know, yo, posted that you free, man, had the whole world thinking you was free. Yo, how would you, like, yo, yo, how would you been looking at that? Like, yo, what he did? Like, come on, y'all. Like, come on, y'all. Come on now. Now, he explained it that he read the law of attraction, but still, bro, like, you know, your proximity to BG, you knew what that was going to cause. Come on now. You couldn't say you didn't know what that was going to cause.
Feel me? I don't have to use BG for no clout to get no streams, nigga. I don't make money off the streams, nigga. I make money off the fuck of what I do. You feel me? Nigga, I don't make money off of music like that. Nigga try to say, I try to say BG free to trick people and get people to go click a link to go listen to my music. Nigga, I'm on this motherfucker every day promoting my music if that's what I want. I direct contact, engage with my fans. But this is people on the outside looking in who just constantly saying shit. Ain't saying it to me, but saying it in circles, right?
Now, what BG be
you
wrong
saying?
is,
So like,
he at least owe some of them niggas
and
a
I'm not
conversation.
addressing these people because they are non-factor to me. I'm not about to get into it with people who BG probably,
anyway,
you know, love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fall back. So what I did when that happened, bro, I said, you know what? This shit is becoming a headache. I'm about to fall all the way back. BG had wrote me, right? I got the letter at home. And he was like, man, you ain't wrote me in a minute, bitch, blah, blah, blah. You know how we talk, blah, blah, blah.
No, he ain't coming home.
Because I wanted to have proof.
No, he ain't coming home. He ready to go to prison, but he ducked the more serious charges.
Everything was cool, so the homie that I told y'all I
He's
talked to,
still facing a lot of time.
when I talked to him, he was like, man,
I think he might get 10.
You and Doogie, because that's what he called it. You and Doogie just going to have to handle that when he come on. So in my mind, everything's straight. You go and visit BG, so BG cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else playing their role, playing their part. Boosie doing what he doing. T.I. doing what he doing. Birdman doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got to take care of my family. I did what I had to do. You feel me? But I'm going to fall back because this shit is making a confusion because people is talking bad on my name. And before I get in social media and go back and forth and try to stand up for my name, I'm going to fall back. So I say, you know what? And y'all know that Free BG campaign stopped. That's why it stopped. That's why I stopped screaming that shit, because my peace mean more to me than anything.
Now, when you listen to Turk, right, and he explained his point of view, because that's what this video is based off, Turk's point of view, because we ain't really got BG's side yet. And when I went to one of his social media pages, it painted a picture. And in this video, I'm going to give y'all that picture. Feel me? And I'm going to give it to y'all from multiple different angles. And I want to know, how do y'all feel about this information? So, Turk spoke about a few things in that live he did. You know, he talked about these shirts that he supposedly made, and for some reason, BG and them guys think that Turk made $200,000 off of it. Then he spoke about a jail incident. that. Now, before I get into all the things that Turk spoke about.
So is that is it a federal case? Because he got found guilty on 6 charges. He facing a mandatory 5 years on 2 of them gun charges, and they got to be ran consecutively. And then he facing a minimum of 4 years on the marijuana charges, but they can be ran anyway. That's what the paperwork said. Yeah, that's what the paperwork said. De Niro good. He only got 2 years in.
About, so like I said, we're gonna talk about all of it. I was wondering what would make Turk react this way. You know, what did BG say that made Turk feel like he had to get on live and basically do a 30-minute run on BG?
I read it. It's in the beginning of the
once
video.
I seen that video, I searched the BG video.
You gotta pay
this
for
what
it.
BG said to make Turk react that.
Yes, I gotta go link up with Turk. Hey, I ain't even gonna touch that subject right now, man. Just stay tuned, you heard me? Stay tuned, man, y'all. Man, you heard me? But, you know, I'm gonna tell my truth, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, yeah, y'all gonna be like, bitch, I know it's mine.
So BG was asked a question, y'all. On his live, somebody told him, man, he need to get up with Turk. And he kind of brushed it off, you know, like, I need to get up with Turk for. You feel me? Then he kind of insinuated that Turk did a lot of flawed things when he was arrested. So, that's what brings me to this video. So, today, I've been noticing Turk been doing a number of videos on BG. And I'm going to get to that a little bit later. So, I went to Turk's Facebook page. And I wanted to find out if Turk had a legitimate reason, or BG had a legitimate reason for being upset with Turk. And Turk spoke about some of these things, and it's all on his page, you know. He spoke about these shirts, and somebody on BG can't believe that Turk made a lot of money off these shirts. So I looked up the shirts, and I realized that Turk at one point was selling shirts, you know, and BG was selling shirts too.
Now
Turk saying, so it had me think.
Now Turk saying these are his shirts. No, yeah, Turk saying these are his shirts and these are the shirts that BG Peoples was selling. But on his page, when he posts these shirts, it's not posted by like T.I. or Boosie or anybody. These shirts is posted on his page by him. But when he posts other people with the free BG shirts, he posts these ones. So I don't know, but that's what he said. He's saying the Facebook page look like these are Turk shirts, but Turk say these is his shirts.
On BG and like, yo, okay, you selling shirts, I'm selling shirts, but it's like now you kind of getting in my way. You know, I'm just looking at it from BG point of view as to why he not really rocking with Turk, because at one point these guys was cool. You know, when Turk first came home, maybe 2017, 2018, I think came on 2012, they was doing reunions together. You know, not BG, but Juvenile, Baby, Manny Fresh, Lil Wayne, they was all there partying. So somewhere along the line, they felt like Turk had crossed the line and they wasn't dealing with him no more. So like I say, back to the Facebook page. He talked about the shirts, and you notice quickly that both these guys sold shirts. Now, Turk also posted BG shirts on his page, you know, as a way to support. You feel me? Support my man, he got the shirts. But when you go back and see the shirts that Turk was selling, gotta be real. They're a little bit lower. They're a little bit better than ones BG was selling.
Turk said that he got this shirt, this hoodie at a video shoot that he did. Somebody gave it to him. But yo, why would you post a picture like this? Like, yo, don't this look like a for sale picture? Oh shit. My bad, y'all. Don't this look like a for sale picture? Like if you was selling something
This look like the type of picture you would post. Now he said he wasn't selling them hoodies. Like I'm just trying to give y'all his point of view. Just let me know. Do that look like a promo for something that you selling? But he said he got that from a video shoot. He wasn't selling them shirts. Gotta keep it honest. So if I was on BG camp and I was on BG's side, I would feel some type of way about that, you know, because it's like, all right, I'm already selling these free BG shirts or free B Jizzle shirts. You selling free BG shirts, but if you hear Turk talk about it, you didn't sell any. But Turk also was promoting BG on his page very often, you know, and for some people that can come off as disrespect because it's like, yo, you posting my pictures, you know, you keep my name alive, but I can't help to notice that anytime you post BG, for some reason, Turk name is in it, you know. You talk about BG did 8 years in prison. I did 8 years in prison, so it's almost like on BG end that you're using me to promote you. You feel me? I can see how somebody can feel that way or somebody can think that way, but when you look at Turk and you hear what he said he did it all off the strength. He never sold a shirt. But these pictures on his page say otherwise.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this.
You know, it looked like he was using BG name to push his books. So it's like, yo, why is it that anytime you're trying to sell something, you got my name attached to it? Gotta understand him on that. Then you gotta realize we dealing with a guy as far as BG that been locked up before the internet era really took off, so he don't really understand how the internet works. You know, most people that just come home when the internet took off, even I felt guilty to it. You know, I felt victim to it. When I first came home, I didn't really understand the internet. I really wanted to stray away from it because when I was home and on the streets, this is not something that was prevalent. So I get it. And then you got the phone call, you know. Turk recorded BG phone call from jail and posted it online. Now, we done seen this with Turk before. Vlad TV spoke about an incident where he had a conversation with Turk and he posted it online. Now, I don't really care too much about the Vlad aspect. We're going to stick it with BG. So with BG been locked up since what? 2012? You understand what I'm saying? Turk came home 2010. So it was a portion of time when he was home together. But Turk been posting BG on his page 24/7. Been posting all the hot boys. I think this is when Baby come into play. You know, it looked like to me that when you look at all these guys' pages, I'm talking about Juvenile, BG, Lil Wayne, Turk, even Baby. Turk is the only one that's using his past to propel his future. Everybody else seemed like they moved on. So I think that could be where Baby problem with Turk lies. It's like, yo, you posting all this cash money stuff, but some of the things that you're doing is not cash money related. It's Turk related. You feel me? Now, it's a lot of stuff to talk about in this video because, like I say, you know, BG has been locked up for 12 years. So we got to go back and we doing basically 12 years of pictures or 12 years of social media investigating off of Turk page because it's all there. The proof is in the pudding a lot of times. And then Turk also spoke about this thing that happened with LeBron James.
I gotta make sure that people fully understand what's going on tonight. We got Gucci, Juicy, Andy, Turk in here tonight. And free motherfucking BG,
Now I remember this thing with LeBron James when he took the mic. It looked like he had his own mic, and he kind of interrupted LeBron James at his birthday party. LeBron James brought the Hot Boys to the birthday party without BG, and he spoke about the Hot Boys without BG. So Turk felt like it was necessary to say, "Hold up, you know, just because BG ain't here, we're gonna yell free BG." And to be honest, on LeBron James' end, that was kind of inappropriate. This is an NBA player. You talking about free somebody that's incarcerated. LeBron don't really want his name associated today, even though Turk did his own time in the joint. So I understand LeBron James' frustration, but it really wasn't that. You understand? I think what rubbed people the wrong way is what Turk did after that. You know, Turk went on a whole campaign about hold up LeBron James, wrote songs, did tours, actually put BG name on the picture that he was promoting for his tour. So when BG look at this and when his people look at this, it kind of come off like Turk is dang goofy. But at the same time, when Turk look at it and how he doing it, he's like, hey, I said it. It's my story to tell. It was my moment to tell. So I'm going to come up off of it. So you got to understand when we depicting all these pictures, you got to look at it from both ways to understand why it can be some friction there. You know, why some people felt like Turk clout chasing. The whole time BG was arrested, the whole time he was incarcerated, he was clout chasing. Because it's like, all right, you said what you said. Yo, but did you really have to go on a whole press run after this? Seriously, he went on a tour, y'all, called the LeBron James Hold Up Tour. You feel me? And the way he promoted his tour, he used pictures of him and BG, made songs. It's like, come on. If it was organic, if you really felt this way, and he maybe did at the time. It's just like I said, what he done afterwards. But it's like, if you really felt this way, why go on this press run for weeks and months after? You know, leave it alone. You did what you did, move on. Especially when you hear Turk talk about it, you know, he said he did some things for BG in the joint. You know, he connected them to the right people. But you don't really hear too much money being transferred. And then the joint. Now, I've been incarcerated, I told y'all on numerous occasions, and I had a situation with one of my homeboys, right? He was supposed to send me some e-pills in the joint. Feel? Had me waiting for him. He actually was supposed to be outside, you know. I'm talking to him on the phone. He supposed to be outside. He told me they ain't let him in. I was pissed off, almost got a ticket because I'm like, why y'all ain't letting my man in? But kind of find out he never even came. Never even came. Had me looking bad in the joint. I'm telling all my homeboys, I'm telling my brother, like, yeah, he gonna bring the pills, Never came. And that's a similar situation that BG and Turk been through. You heard Turk speak about it. And I'm gonna give y'all both angles on that. Now, for Turk aspect, Turk is a family man. Turk not really involved in the streets, so it was kind of out of order for BG to try to put him in a situation to link up with a CO and, you know, do whatever they was gonna do. I wouldn't have put one of my homeboys in that type of situation.
I said this before I learned that. Before I learned that he had a relationship with the CO. He knew that CO. I didn't know this at the time.
He said he was gonna do it. And then once the time arose, he backed out of it. And he ain't just back out of it, he didn't answer the phone. That's foul. That is a major violation to somebody in the joint. You don't play with people like that, because when you're incarcerated, all you got is the people that you can depend on. All you got is the people that's outside. And when they let you down, it hurt. It stings. And some of the friction that BG got with Turk could stem from that. But that's not all BG had to say, y'all. Because since this been going on, maybe 3 weeks now, BG only been home since September. 2 months. So in 2 months, y'all, Hot Boy Turk has put out at least 15 to 16 videos about BG and his conflict with BG. So BG spoke about it on live again. You know, the fans got questions. The fans want to know. So question arose, and this is what BG had to say this time.
Turk, man. Turk for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even addressing that, man. You heard me? I heard wrong, you know what I'm saying? I shot at me the other day, man. I'm like, getting out the way, man. You said, like, man, FT, bro. I ain't did nothing but came home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the f*** did nobody nothing, man? I ain't did nothing but came home, man, trying to get to some money, man. You hear me? In the halfway house, man. I'm saying, man, I ain't did nobody nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's all gravy, though, man. Everything gonna work itself out, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he asked me, is I worrying about Turk, man? About Turk for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even addressing that, man. You heard me? I heard wrong, you know what I'm saying? Shot at me the other day, man. I'm like,
getting out the way, man. You said like, man, FT, bro. I ain't did nothing but came home, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the f*** did nobody nothing, man? I ain't did nothing but came home, man. Trying to get to some money, man. You hear me?
Like 3 times by
In the
mistake.
halfway house, man. I'm sad, man. I ain't did nobody nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's all gravy, though, man. Everything gonna work itself out, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And he asked me, I ain't did nothing but came. I ain't did no.
This is the second time, y'all, that BG brushed Turk off. And if you listen to it closely, you hear somebody in the background giggling. It's like, at this point, y'all, it seems like the meat day is taking Turk as a joke. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all, yo. I kind of understand it, man, because in my opinion, though some things went on behind closed doors between those two guys and Cash Money in this whole situation, I think the bulk of their feelings toward Turk stem from Turk's presence on social media. It looked like, just from the outside looking in, Turk has been on social media for a very long time trying to find his way, trying to find the lane. It seems like anytime he see an opening, he's going to try to expound on it. You know, he's going to try to capitalize off of it. And that can come off to some people as clout chasing. And it looked like now, since BG came home, like, I don't know if these guys running plays. And if I find out BG is involved in plays, I'm completely done with BG, because I told y'all how I feel about plays. But if these guys aren't running plays and this thing is legitimate,
Turk say he don't run plays.
I can understand their beef. I can understand their beef, man, because ever since BG been home, his core focus, as far as Turk, core focus is making videos on BG, y'all. He did 15 videos. And when you hear BG speak about Turk, it's real brief, nothing too long. He don't really say too much. So it's like, yo, how is you turning that into all this content? You feel me? How are you doing that? And that's one of the things I try not to do on this channel. You know, I might talk about people on several different videos, but you're never going to see me do a whole week's worth of content on one person or 2 people. I try to stay away from that. I ain't going to lie. I think my girl will be upset. She find out every other day on the internet I'm talking about the same person. It's like, God damn, leave it alone. You feel me? They ain't rocking with you. And I'm talking about me. He ain't rocking with you. Leave him alone. Like, why, you know, let it go. And I think that's what Turk need to do when it comes to BG. Look like right now, Turk has been on for a long time trying to find a way to grow his channel, and now he found the lane with BG. Because everybody's interested in BG. What's going on with BG? What's his next move? And Turk is coming up off of it. But that can also rub some people the wrong way. So let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Do y'all think they have a legitimate reason as far as the rest of the guys in Cash Money? I don't know how Juvenile feel. You ain't really heard nothing from him. But as far as BG and Birdman, as to the reasons why they're not dealing with Turk, and if it's a Hot Boy reunion, Turk might not be a part of it. Or do y'all understand Turk angle? You know, it's his social media. It's his life. He was involved in Cash Money. BG did kind of brush him off, so he got every right to speak on him however long he want. You know, it's a lot of ways you can look at it. Well, I know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Never dare keep it G News. Make sure y'all share this video, like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel. Like I always say, that's how you really support the channel. Become a member.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G.
Yeah, so what y'all think, man? What y'all think, man? Was Turk clout chasing or what, man? He did a video, basically, a rebuttal to my video. But of course, you know, he ain't gonna say my name. I think they scared, man. I think I got these YouTubers scared to speak on my name. Cause it ain't like motherfuckers don't know me. I mean, like, it's a difference when, and it shouldn't be, but it's a difference when you're not known. You know, nobody want to shine light on another channel. You know, that's black community shit for you.
But when you know and motherfuckers just won't reply to you and you call them out, I think that says a lot. I think that says a lot about what they think they scared, man. I think I got him scared. Ain't that what 3-6 said back in the day? I think I got him scared. But yo, take my ass upstairs, man. I gotta finish working on this video. What you still doing up? Huh? We ain't finished working on this video. Make sure y'all share, subscribe, become a member. If you want to donate to the channel, Baltimore Swag is the cash app. I think that's the best way to donate because I don't know where them super chats go. I promise you, I don't know where they go at. I don't think they ever get put into my account. Straight up. I don't think they ever get put into the account for real. But I appreciate y'all, for everybody that rock with me, yo. This is a 3-hour live. I don't know what's the worst pain for a man. I can't help you with that, Daniel. Yeah. Yo, salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. It's another day of Keep It G News. And I'm out, you dig?